What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are live from the Monster Factory. Monster Factory number 3. I'm in a sandwich right now, a monster sandwich. I got the monster Michael Todd on the left, on my left, and on the right, I got Mrs. Monster herself, Rebecca Todd. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a online poll. Let me see how many times I can say the word monster. And we're going to go, you can donate $1 every time you say the word monster. But monster. Oh, yeah, here we go. My name's Jason Latona. I am honored to be here, and we have an awesome event lined up today. We have 10 matches, 5 preliminary matches, 5 main event matches. John, if I can get the lineup, here we go. Okay, so let's just start from the bottom of the card and work our way up. We got my boy, Bob Brown, against my friend, Cal Howarth, all the way from Australia. We got Dustin Hyatt taking a last-minute change of opponents. We had Roman Groff. Unfortunately, Roman had some family issues. All the best, Roman. We're praying for you and your family. But he's got to go against here. Corey Johnston from Oklahoma. Then we got 2 big boys, 2 strong boys. Leroy Walker against Micaiah Polk. That's going to be an awesome match. 2 up-and-coming arm wrestlers that are going to be testing out their power on the table. Then we have Joe Fox, all the way from Canada, against Brent Rakers. Can I have the label up? I mean, the match lineup still back up? Yeah, I like looking at it so I can look at it. All right, here we go. Then, what? Match that I don't know about you. I'm invested in it. Are you?
A tad.
A tad. I don't know why. Michael, what do you think? Slightly?
I think we have a beautiful ladies match this evening.
Well, that's we're gonna get to you and Pavlo. We're gonna get to okay, we're gonna get to that. But before that match, we got Rebecca Todd against, well, someone who I kind of like a little bit, my wife, Sarah Latona. Then we're gonna take a 5-minute break so you guys can just decompress, get some water, take a pee, whatever you need to do. And then we're gonna start off the main card, and we got Chan Shaw, the tugboat from Florida. He's in against my guy with the best name in arm wrestling, BJ. You know why? Because I host your morning, BJ. BJ Fakakis. And then we got Craig C. Red. Alcessor. That guy cut 75 pounds in like 4 hours. I don't know how he did it. And then we got everyone's favorite American, Paul Lynn, against a guy all the way from the other side of Chicago, I think, Pavlo Derbenyadev. And then we got 2 little guys. The little guys are going to get on the table and be small. The Monsters, Corey West against Kody Merritt. It's a left-hand title match. Again, we got all these matches between Craig, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got title matches. We got Craig Toulier against Brandon. That's going to be for a title. And that's we're going to get Michael to talk about that a little bit. But then the final match, you might be invested in this one, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
I have a little bit of investment.
Yes. And we got the monster Michael Todd against Pablo Derbenyadev. Again, this is a left-hand title match.
At 240 pounds. Did y'all see that weight cut? What?
I don't even know how Michael made. It's got to be like 295 right now.
320.
320.
Just weighed in at 320.
And like Michael, talk about the awards because I saw them here. They're freaking awesome. I don't even think the cameras give them justice how great they are. Talk about the awards and what the competitors, the main event athletes.
Absolutely, and I'm going to, but we do have to make a correction in the order of this card. Sir. The 7th match is Paul Lynn and Pavlo because I want Paul to have more rest. And it's written down right here. It's an error right there. The 7th match tonight will be Paul Lynn versus Pavlo for the heavyweight right. The 8th match will be Craig Toulier versus Brandon Alcessor for the middleweight right.
Gotcha. Okay. And
super chats. We're about to, my bad. I have my beautiful wife.
We're so excited.
But yeah,
we're so excited.
Before we go there, though, the awards made by Forbidden Props, absolutely spectacular. We're going to show some more stuff on these guys. These battle axes are amazing. Awesome. By far the best thing I've seen in a very long time for Arm Wrestling Awards. I'm super stoked. We're going to head over to Rebecca Todd, and she's going to discuss some super chats.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to tell you, wow, this is weird. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that we greatly appreciate the super chats, and definitely we will put those into a fund, and they will go towards future Monster Factory events, whether they be super match situations or tournaments. I'm going to read one right now from Phil Woody, UK. Looking great, guys. Hey, by the way, can y'all fix that sound in my. Thank you.
That's just how that's your accent, Rebecca.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So looking great, guys. Jason Zoolander Latona, killing it on the microphone. Have a great one, guys.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
then
that.
Wade, thank you so much for your support.
I did graduate from the Zoolander School of looking ridiculously good.
Wow.
And
Makes sense.
super stoked for this card from the Garage Grinders Arm Wrestling.
Awesome.
And like I said, we have, I'm just going to talk just real candidly to everybody here. This production is awesome. I know I walked in and I was just blown away to see the trophies, the training equipment, all the production that you guys don't get to see. It's just awesome. So shout out to the production team. Shout out to everybody involved in this. The testosterone is high. And that's just between Rebecca and Sarah, but we got a lot of pullers back here waiting to get ready. You know you're in an arm wrestling room because all it smells like in here is Bengay, greasy food, and energy drinks. So that's how you know you're in an arm wrestling.
That's it. How about we go to Luke Polster and hear about the rules for this Monster Factory 3 event? What do you think?
That sounds really good. Again, 20 years experience, master ref, one of 4 referees that are certified internationally and nationally as a master referee. Luke Polster, take it away, brother.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monster Factory. My name is Luke Polcher. I'm the head ref for the event. We wanted to cover a few simple, basic rules for you people that are new to arm wrestling and joining us for the first time. A couple of things that you're going to see watching these professional arm wrestlers on the table. Everybody's going to come to the table. Their elbow has to be down on the pad. Their hand has to be on the peg. We're going to square them up front to back, right to left, square wrist. We're going to give them a ready go. Once they do that, you're going to see these guys bend and lean and push and pull, and all of that in the sport of arm wrestling is perfectly legal. So enjoy the show, guys.
Thank you so much, Luke. Now, Michael, this is your house. Arm Wars rules, and kind of tell everybody why.
No, I picked exactly Arm Wars
Oh,
rules.
you picked them.
They're
Exactly.
100% Arm Wars rules.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no modification whatsoever. I think it's the best way to display the pureness of the sport with an entertainment value. So yeah, we're gonna rock and roll. This match is brought to you by Forgotten Wave, and we're about to hear a little bit about them. I want to say a huge thank you to Willie and Forgotten Wave. This guy's been a great supporter of Monster Factory, the Monster Michael Todd brand. Forgotten Wave. Check him out on Instagram. But Willie is a director of photography and film and media. He works with musicians, artists, fashion, and athletes. And he's also a proud sponsor of the East versus West promotion. Check out Forgotten Wave on Instagram. This guy's awesome.
All righty, and that was one of our sponsors, Forgotten Wave. We're going to do those nice little commercials between each match, but we're going to go right now to the table. Bob Brown, Cal Holloway. Let's get rocking and rolling. Here we go, guys.
Come on, Bob. Gentlemen. Hey, Kyle, you got this,
Now, I've been talking to some
go.
other Australians,
Sure, Bob.
Ryan Bowen,
Right.
and Ryan said that Kyle is the
You got it,
number
Bob.
one
Wrist count.
90-kilo guy
Wrist count.
in Australia.
I've heard that this match could look like mine versus Jerry. With Kyle coming in, Bob going out,
Ready,
it
go.
could be a grinder.
Here we go. Bob,
Keep position. Here he is.
Pretty similar.
Strap.
so going to a strap match. It looked like pretty much what you thought. Same what I thought
Elbows
it was
down.
going to be like. Looked like Kyle was a hook puller, going to come in forward. Bob Brown going to protect the outside with formation. Bob looks like he pulls kind of like he's got a little bit of a King's move done.
Yeah, he has for quite some time. And it's basically just a pronation, open top row style, heavy on the lat drag, a lot of back pressure, high knuckle pronation. I believe Kyle's on the runner right now, so what that means is he incurred an elbow foul at the beginning of the match, and the match continued because he didn't gain advantage. So once he needed to pin Bob to get the win, since it went to a strap, he will restart the match with 1 foul, 2 fouls, and you lose the match.
Okay. And if you notice, it looks like Kyle's got his leg brace. You know where he's going to be pushing hard sideways. Look like Bob's going to be bracing.
Here we go.
Go backwards.
Wrist rotation, Bob. Wrist count. Here it is.
Very similar setup to me versus Jerry Carteret.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bob.
Hold your grip cup. After rotation, Bob. There you go. Take it.
Come on, Bob.
Wrist. Wrist count.
All right, guys.
Here it is. Ready, go.
Uh-oh. Oh.
That elbow down, pal. Go.
I mean, it looks like I've played a million times with Bob. And I think he's got a really good sticky thing here. That's a move that Bob likes to go to. I've seen him crack pretty much everybody's wrist.
Well, right now, who is getting the most fatigue in their arm? Is it Bob?
I think it's going to be fatigue.
Elbow off the front of the pad. Winner.
Wow, so we got 2 fouls for Kyle. 1 round for Bob Brown.
Well, that's kind of went the way I kind of thought it would.
Mhm.
Kyle ended up getting stopped, and he just got anxious trying to get some sort of purchase, and he ended up getting a second elbow foul. He knows what he's up against now. Is there any changes he can make going into round 2?
Yeah, I mean, for me, when you get in that position and you see a guy who they're in that open end top roll, it feels like you can just push right through it, and that's what's so frustrating. I think if you're a hook puller or a guy going against guys like you or guys like Bob, it looks like they're right there. You can pin them,
Right.
but that's that's definitely not the case.
Usually it's not the case.
Yeah.
That style of arm wrestling is very heavy on the pronation, and oftentimes we're not necessarily trying to crack your wrist. We're letting you apply enough side pressure until your wrist cracks itself.
So
right?
you think right there? Do you think Bob was trying to just fatigue Kyle there?
No, I mean, you're always wanting to win the match, but if it does put a certain level of fatigue on your opponent, you're not going to be upset about it.
Sure. Yeah. No, because every round today or every match today is going to be best of 5 rounds. Obviously, endurance becomes a really big factor rounds in the later rounds there. So that's a nice shot.
Check that shot out. Man, those are some cool trophies.
And a lot of people don't realize those are all Rebecca's trophies. If you look really hard in the back, there's a small one that's
I have
Michael's.
a very small shelf inside.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Thanks,
that one.
buddy. I
by the way.
appreciate
You
it.
guys.
All right.
How you doing, Rebecca, over there?
I'm doing just fine.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to
Rolling here.
pump you up. And he's noticed how handsome and ripped Craig Kody actually is in person.
He is handsome and ripped.
Yeah.
Here we go. Round 2. First start.
You think it's going to go to this? Do you think this step a strap match?
Unless Kyle can some way get a hold of him and grab his fingers or something, it's definitely going to.
Wow. Bob is pulling right through him, man. Wow. Bob Brown pumped up.
I think Kyle thought it was going to go to strap, and Bob just held on and went straight
Yeah.
for the pin. Very impressive. Super chats over there, honey.
Yeah, I just want to give Randy greater people. He definitely wants to help have another Monster Factory event. Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Randy
your
Freeman.
support, young
Appreciate
man.
the support.
Thank you so much. Like I said, appreciate all the support, all the people watching this thing live. Share with your friends. The sponsors we got. It's our title sponsor this evening. Amazing. This thing would not be what it is without those guys. Black Rifle Coffee, a gold sponsorship. Those guys are awesome. Forgotten Wave came in for to help. Let's go. What else you got there, sweetheart?
I got another one to read, and I really hate to read this name, but actually it just makes me giggle. Herpes grass queen. He says, hope they brought in a microscope so we can enjoy watching Kody versus Corey. Cody versus Corey is the co-main event tonight. We're all very excited to see that. And player Raider Doctor dropping $10 to help towards more events as well. Thank you guys
for your
so much for
support.
the
Appreciate
support.
you
We
guys.
greatly
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Most of
Now
this,
let's get back to arm
I
wrestling.
feel like most of the money is going to just go to help feed Michael and his Chinese buffets, which I'm just saying was the most impressive thing I've seen so far. Not the Monster Factory. I saw Michael Todd out eat Cody Merritt and Corey West. No joke.
Yeah, he put that away.
I enjoy eating.
It was impressive. Do
Round 3. What's going to happen? We got Bob and Kyle at the table.
you think Kyle might be already spent? Do you think he?
That last match did not give me a lot of optimism.
Yeah.
I think he's shooting hard inside in the press, though. But can Bob finish him without the strap?
Let's take that ball off. Watch the pink.
Again, Bob Brown, multiple champion matches.
Strap match. Now, that's what I expected to happen in round 2, and I think that's what Kyle expected as well.
Yes.
But I think he backed off just a second, and Bob hit straight to the pad in round 2. He was able to get the strap here. Can he do anything once he's tied to the pronation of Bob Brown?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because they always say the strap favors the stronger man, but in this situation where it might be just a stylistic thing.
Well, okay, what that is, I've always heard that my entire life. The fat favors the strap favors the stronger
and
man.
the fat.
The fat. Well, that's what they say. In this instance, Bob does have the stronger back pressure and the stronger pronation, so it is applicable, right? Often people consider when you talk about strength, you're talking about raw power. It's strength in specific muscles, and currently, right now, Bob has the strength in the right muscles.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Uh-oh.
Really nice dive there.
One foul.
So what the difference is, if the elbow comes up around the perimeter, just up in the air, it's a runner. But if it comes off the front, the side, or the back, you have now gained an advantage, and that is a stop the match foul.
Right, and that's just something that people didn't understand. Some of the calls and the private, previous Monster Factories. And again, okay, here we go.
Sorry, buddy.
Again, Kyle looking to set that wedge, maybe try to fatigue Bob's pronation here.
I think this is all Bob. Right?
I think it is too. Yeah, Kyle looks nice though. Got a nice stop here.
Who's getting more worn? Who's getting more worn? And then Bob has a transition.
Man, yeah. I think at this point, Bob just looks awesome. Watching those elbows though for Bob.
Watch those elbows.
Yeah, Bob had to be careful. Does there? Yeah, a little bit more purchase, and I think he lost it right there.
No, he's coming back. Oh, I like what Kyle's doing. I like what Kyle's doing. Oh,
I do too.
Oh, I didn't like that transition. That's the problem.
And John Brzezinski South press for Bob Brown.
That's how
Congratulations.
you close out a super match right there.
Wow.
Very impressive, Arm. And a 3-0 sweep for Bob Brown.
Is that what you thought?
He just continues to impress. Every time he comes to the Monster Factory, this guy puts on a show. He does know that there's a match of night bonus for the undercard of $5, $250 to each athlete. I think he's trying to make a little extra money tonight.
I think he's really angry that he's not on the main card and he doesn't have a shot at the one of those cool ass axes.
Oh,
all
that
right.
would upset anyone.
We are with Kyle Holworth, all the way from Australia. He had a long flight, my friend. How that match go? And obviously not the results you wanted, but talk to us. Have my question.
Sorry. It just really surprised me. Just that back pressure is, it's up there.
Yeah.
It's tough to deal with.
We alluded earlier, like I said, you are the 90 kg. Yeah.
I think currently, but I still need to beat Jordan, so I put myself a second.
Okay, very humble of you. And I mean, you had a long flight. You talked to me about over dinner. Traveled for like 6 days, with chickens and all kind of stuff, like whatever you had to do. But you made it. You showed up.
Monster's enough for letting me have a shot.
We're very happy to have you, man. I'm very impressed with your heart. I knew that was going to be stylistically a difficult match, but you left it all on the table. And like I said, you're always welcome back, young man.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's style.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kyle Holworth. Give it up here in the Monster Factory, guys. And we're here with the winner, the ever youthful, ever handsome, ever impressive Bob Brown. How'd that go? Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Youthful. Yes, you're very youthful. Honestly, that went the way I thought it was going to go. I honestly thought if he gets me into a hook, he's going to throw me across the table. And I just got to do everything to keep him out of that hook. Yeah. And I was fortunate enough to do that. But then most people, you take their wrist and they go away. No, he just dove in there with his shoulder. And I'm like, oh, my God, this guy's got a shoulder and super strong. And getting through that was very, very hard.
Now, the second round, Bob, you looked super impressive, super dominant. When going into the third round, did you have a little too much confidence? Or
no.
You were never understanding him?
That second round, I won it pretty easily. And honestly, he didn't set up the same way he did in the first and the third round. I think he was trying something different, and it just didn't work.
Gotcha.
And then in that third round, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's full-blown coming in. He's coming towards me.
Yeah.
And
very impressive performance, Bob. I've been there many times. And there is a certain degree of once you get the stop, you're just in it for a war, right? You're going to fight to the very end. You know you have the advantage, the leverage advantage. It comes down to who wants to win more. And oftentimes it's the guy with that hard pronation that stays in until the end.
Right.
Very impressive performance. I think you're undefeated in the Monster. Have you even lost a round since you've been in the Monster Factory?
Not yet.
That's pretty impressive record.
Yeah.
Thanks again, brother. We'll always have you back. I think we're going to get Mrs. Monster in here for some super chats real quick before we go to round number 2.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob Brown.
God bless, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob, the ever youthful, always handsome Brown. Man, Bob just shook my hand. And my hand hurts.
There you go.
I need some Vitacell biologics right now on this
Without a
hand.
doubt, that will cure you.
Yeah, that's how I feel like right
All
now.
right, guys, I'm going to read a few super chats before we move on. Diesel Body, let's go. Much love from Oklahoma. Guys, again, we greatly appreciate all the support that you guys are throwing out here. Exciting event. Get him, Bob. Brent H., he did an amazing job, didn't he?
Very impressive. Very
Super
impressive.
excited. Pete, awesome stuff. Mr. and Mrs. Monster, keep it up. Guys, again, we really appreciate the support. All of these super chats are going to go towards bringing in more athletes next time that we go around, having some more tournaments, all kinds of super exciting stuff happening for the Monster
Did we ever
Factory.
get to see a replay of that last round and that beautiful transition by Bob Brown?
That was
Good, because I didn't know to see it, because the fans need to see the level of arm wrestling that's happening at the Monster Factory. That was technically a perfect transition into a shoulder press. Very proud of Bob Brown. Who do we have next?
We have an awesome match. Like I said, we have a replacement match here, but we have Corey Johnson against Dustin Hyatt. These guys are two young studs, under 180-pound guys, super up and coming. What do you think of this match?
I think it's an amazing match, and like you said, it was a replacement. So I can't say how impressed I am with Corey Johnson. Last minute, getting up 4:00 this morning, driving here from Oklahoma to take on this young stud in Dustin Hyatt.
Yeah.
Dustin had a big task in front of him with Roman Gromoff, the number one guy in the United States at 154 pounds. But he said, one of the guys, I mentioned some names. He said, Corey Johnson's a very worthy opponent. I can't wait to take my crack.
Yeah.
And this match is going to be brought to you by Redcon 1. So let's hear from them real quick.
All right, we're back. You got another super chat you want to take care of?
Jeremy Coleman dropped one in. I missed it. I just want to give him a shout. He says, I'll share the title with Bob. He is the Bob Father.
That's a good
The
name.
Bob Father.
See, I thought he told me to call him that, but that was when we we're just in private together. So, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway,
different story.
totally different story. But we were talking about this match that's coming up. We're going to turn it over to Luke Pulcher, and we're going to get going. So here we go, Luke.
Gentlemen, to the table.
Now you talked about Justin, and you're prepared for Rome, and now you got a totally different opponent.
Dustin is a stud. This young man looks like an Instagram fitness model.
He does.
He arm wrestles like an Eastern European freak. His inside power is ridiculous. His hand and wrist are ridiculous. Corey's got a great top row. We're going to find out very soon whether or not the hook or the top row will be dominant today.
All I know is sitting next to you and looking at Dustin, I need to book a tanning session ASAP.
I can understand.
Yeah.
Someone asked me how much I'm loving the nice, clean headphones because I'm not having to share my mic. I like it a lot.
No kidding.
That was Rebecca's only question.
Oh, that's nice. That was nice. We saw Dustin Hyatt go outside into the top row. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it was an intentional move by him or a forced move because of the pressure he felt from Corey in the setup. Will he still go outside, or will he try to force that hook? Corey has a very strong hand and wrist.
Yeah, I was warming up with Corey earlier, and I can definitely attest to that. And like I was talking to both gentlemen, just trying to get pick their brains and everything before this match, and I asked Corey, when did you find out about this thing? He said like 11 hours ago, and I was like, oh my goodness.
He
so
did.
drove
He
in
was-
from Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He was awesome to come fill in.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
super awesome.
Guys, I just want to give you a little info on the lighting. Someone was asking why is the lighting different in the back of the house than it is in the front of the house. It's because there is different lighting, so that's why it looks different.
Yeah,
when you
that's a
look at the
Monster
audience.
Michael Todd thing when I the gym. But yeah, so we're just giving you a guy a contrast.
All I know is Michael always seems to be sitting by the best overhead lighting because his biceps always look
He knows where
fantastic.
all the good lighting
Spectacular,
is.
I tell you.
Yeah. So I'm trying to sit in that lighting. I'm trying to share it.
All right, so we're in the strap. What's going to happen? What do you think?
Like I said, I'm looking at both guys. It looks like both guys almost are going to try to jam inside.
I think Corey's going outside still.
Okay.
Come on, there you go. There you go, Corey.
Wow.
Wow, that was a
That looked
parallel
like a
pin.
pin. That looked like a pin to me, yeah.
Very,
Corey.
very impressive for the last-minute replacement, Corey Johnson.
Wow.
Oh, my God, that's impressive.
That's really impressive. And because when you know you have a match, you peak differently, right?
Right.
You have a lot of people like, and that's what I want a lot of people to understand is when you're an arm wrestler, we're taking this stuff seriously. We're peaking our nutrition, our max efforts, our volume training, whatever it is. And when you get thrown into this last minute, that could just throw off even your mindset, right?
Absolutely. Very impressive. You saw Dustin try to go for the hook. Kody just had too much back pressure, stayed inside. What do you got over there, sweetheart?
Well, from another Michael, dropping down a $2 super chat saying, thanks, MMT. Guys, again, we greatly appreciate it. But what I wanted to tell you is that Arm Wrestling throws some support our way as well.
Appreciate it,
That's
buddy.
someone else we would like to have in the Monster Factory.
He is a very impressive young man.
Yeah.
And Joe Glue, thank you for becoming a member of the channel.
Always appreciate the support we get from our members.
I was going to say, how do you become a member to the Monster Michael Todd YouTube channel?
You can go on any video and click subscribe, become a member.
Here we go, guys. Round 2. Can Dustin make the necessary adjustment to stop the ridiculous hand, wrist, and back pressure of Kody Johnston? I say he possibly can. I think the kid's very versatile, very accomplished. But Kody has found a lane, and I think he's going to keep going there until that lane closes up.
Now, is it safe to say that first round surprised you?
Very much.
Right.
Just because I know how capable Dustin is at forcing his opponents into hooks.
Now, is it possible you're Dustin and you're overlooking Kody, you know?
He's not now.
Right.
If he was, he certainly is not now.
And again, looks like both guys are set up to go inside. Wow. Dustin Hyatt definitely woke up that time. Super fast, super strong, super impressive.
People who don't know arm wrestling don't understand what just happened. There are several different techniques that most all arm wrestlers know how to execute, and you just found Dustin Hyatt's lane.
Right. Talk to us. What do you think if you're Dustin? Well, let's go back. You're Kody now. You won a round. Now you just got dominated. What does that do?
You pray to God that never happens.
I guess so, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's going to have to go back. And you said, did he overlook him? Did Kody just get a little too confident after that win, thinking that I'm going to be able to beat him wherever?
Exactly.
Once Dustin initiates that cup and drags back on that elbow pad, that is a very, very strong 176-pound kid.
Now, have you ever gripped up with Dustin? You got to pull with
we
him?
pulled him afterwards at the last one, strong everywhere.
Yeah. I was going to say, is it hard to tell someone's strength when you're a guy? You're just in guy.
I just want to do a little shout out. Big E is in the chat.
No,
dropping
he's
a little.
not.
Yes, he
Big
is.
E, what's up, bud?
Wait,
It is hard to gauge various strengths when your strength is at a certain level, but you can always tell where people are strong. You know?
Right. That makes sense. And again,
this is a great match.
It's a great match because we had two dominant performances: a dominant round one for Kody and a super dominant round one for Dustin. So,
So where's it going now? Can Dustin hit that same lane again, or can Kody close it?
Is this going to be match of the night?
There you go. I feel like he's about to shut him down on the hook again.
Come on, Kord, come on.
Ooh.
Come on, hold.
Looks like Dustin looks really, really confident right now.
Is he trying to bleed him?
It looks a bit that way. There we go. Kody got the brakes on though here.
He does.
Dustin just staring right at Kody. And a dominant performance once again. Yeah.
To contain that pronation and back pressure like that, to look him in the eye and say, here, how about a little side pressure?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, because like I said, we alluded to earlier at the top of the show, unfortunately, Roman Gromov, sick family, everything like that, when we wish him the best. Is that a match you still want to see, the Roman against the winner of these two gentlemen?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, it's not the same weight class, but the weight classes at Monster Factory are going to be 170, 200, 240, 241 plus. So a 170 division, Roman could very well pull the winner of this for the next title match here at the Monster Factory. So very, very impressive.
And that's the goal, right? I mean, have these Monster Factories X amount of times a year? I mean, do you have anything on your head?
Right now, all we're concerned about is making sure this is a successful event. Everyone has a great time. We have an amazing birthday party celebration afterwards.
That's right.
Next year, I have a quest for 100 where I'm going to try to go win 100 first place awards. Let me correct myself. Well, I will go win 100 first place awards.
That's what I thought.
But how we are going to fit in the Monster Factory events will be determined by how this event is supported, how much fun the athletes have, and what kind of sponsors we can have moving forward. But we like doing it. We love the after party. We enjoy the fellowship, and we're on for round 4. Let's see what happens.
Rebecca.
Oh, wait, Rebecca.
Just want to give Paul Passmore a shout out. I see you in the chat. Thank you so much for your support.
Appreciate you,
Sweet
Paul.
Tea Plumber. Thank you so much.
What do we got? What do we got?
I was going to say, Rebecca and Craig are on a quest for 100 tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow. Super dominant inside
Amazing.
press.
Amazing job. Very good.
Wow. And we are going to sit with Corey Johnson, who, again, last
His
minute
forearm looks
replacement.
huge.
His forearms look really huge.
My gosh. That looks like a super heavyweight for him.
Look at that forearm. Show off that forearm, man. You got to put it on the camera. My goodness, Corey. Again,
Round one.
Awesome round 1. Round 2 and 3 didn't go. Talk to us.
Oh man, Dustin is super strong.
Yeah.
He's making waves in our weight class. And thank you for last minute call.
Man, thank you for
Great
making it.
for
It really
having
means
us,
a lot for you to just drop everything and be here for this event.
Yeah, man. Round 1 went better than I thought. Honestly, the last 3 rounds, that's what I figured was going to happen. He's just got a lot more horsepower than I do right now. So, but my hand felt.
I'm very
decent,
impressed
so-
with round 1. Round 1,
Yeah.
you stay committed. It looked like he was intimidated by your hand and wrist, so he changed technique, tried to go outside. Then he tried to force you inside in the strap, and you just had enough back pressure and commitment to get that parallel
Yeah.
in. Afterwards, I felt he's like, I'm back to what works, and we're gonna trust my hand.
Round
and wrist.
2, if we could have got back to the strap, I'd have liked to seen that one. But after round 2, he knew to dig deep inside, and that's
The young man
I know.
discriminates like crazy.
yes, he does, man. Yes, he
Were
does.
you trying to get to the strap?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
You contained it.
round 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I knew after round 2, after that, there was no way getting.
You didn't
back.
get to the strap, didn't get the results you want, but
Nah,
your
it's all right.
forearms are pumped and they looked awesome.
One of them
They,
is,
they look awesome. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Corey, it's
Hey.
a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Go post
Awesome
some
to watch
IG
you
pics
perform.
of that
Yeah.
forearm. All right, brother. Happy
All
to
right,
have
take it
you.
easy, my friend.
It is time to talk to the champion tonight. Dustin Hyatt once again shows off ridiculous power, hand, wrist. No, that's not
You're
you.
just using
You're
this.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebecca will hit you.
She's crazy.
She's mean.
I'm
She
telling
will
you.
hit you.
I get hit all the time.
Dustin, the first thing I thought of, it told Michael as soon as I saw you take off your shirt at the table, I need to go to the tanning bed. You look awesome, man. You're awesome performance. Talk to us. Round 1, what happened?
Round 1, I tried a top roll, tried to get up in his hand. My hand didn't feel too great, so I couldn't keep control and keep height. And when we went to the strap, I wasn't comfortable the entire time, and I still tried to top roll, tried to pull back, and then he started going, and I figured, okay, it's starting to turn into a hook. Maybe I can just be able to set, maybe defensive, but the defensive game did not work. He was able to go through me, and I just really need to be more explosive and be more offensive and actually give it everything and not just try and hold him.
So Michael and I were watching it. You looked like you were just sitting there and looking at him. Were you showing off, or were you legitimately trying to find an angle?
I was just trying to scope him out completely,
Okay.
figure out where the weaknesses and strengths were, and if he tired out before me, I figured that wouldn't be a bad thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
So-
impressive performance, young man. Your hand and wrist look amazing. I saw you attempt for the top row round 1.
Yeah, I'm trying
Round-
to get better at that.
Hey, shoot, seriously, if all you're working on is your strengths, you're not improving. You got to make those weaknesses your strengths, and you're doing an amazing job. Very happy to have you. Have an awesome record here at the Monster Factory. And I believe if we do set up the you and Roman match, it may have to be a main card title match.
Yeah. I was going to say, but other than Roman, do you have anyone you just won? Do you have a call out?
For here, I'm not too sure yet. I don't know when, but I do want to go against Devin Bear, left and right-handed,
Awesome.
for the number 1 spot. And I would like to thank my my sponsors, Vitacell and NatFit.
Awesome.
Would not be able to do this without them. So I just
Awesome.
really appreciate it.
Happy to have you, young man.
Congratulations,
All
my
right,
friend.
be blessed.
We're going to head right now over to Luke Polcher. We have match number 3. Sorry, we got match number 3. We have Mekhi Polk against Leroy Walker. Again, this match is
actually brought to you by Nine Line Apparel. So we're going to hear a little bit from Nine Line Apparel real quick. And I think we might have Rebecca do a few super chats. Boom, right back to the action. Let's hear it, Rebecca.
Thank you so much, Blake Perry. Guys, again, on these super chats, if I cannot read them all on air, just so that we greatly appreciate this, and they will definitely go to help more Monster Factory events. He says, good event, guys. Thanks for all your hard work. Hope to see you all soon. Jason B. Jason doing a great job over there. Adam Wilmot says, good luck, everyone, and best wishes for the holidays. Angry Bird wants to visit the Monster Factory in 2023. Sweet Tea Bremner. Dusty's got this. And one from Michael Todd's calcified bone. We haven't heard from him in a while. I can't wait for people to see my stem cell infused calcification. Shout out to our main sponsor, VitaCell Biologics. And for those watching at home, I just want to give a little word of warning. We are experiencing a storm here in Arkansas. If you know Arkansas, you know that there are trees and there are people that are crazy drivers. The worst thing, or the only thing that could end this today, is a catastrophic failure. Should that happen, we will continue rolling and we will upload it to you ASAP.
Thank you
Yes,
for the
ma'am.
safety.
All right. That's what are we at? 3?
Number 3.
Woo! We got a couple of powerhouses tonight. Tell us a little bit before they get started.
All right, I talked to these two gentlemen. These guys are massive in the strength world. I know Leroy. I've watched him set the strict row record, right? Best record times. I talked to Makai. Super awesome guy. I grabbed his hand. He helped me warm up yesterday. It tired me out.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Luke Polster, let's call some action, baby.
Right now. Fire up right now.
And this is a left-handed match. Our first left-handed match of the evening. Correct, Michael?
Yeah, I believe so. We just got to get the right camera showing. I'm pretty, but I'm not that pretty. Here, oh my goodness! Look at the power that's at this table.
Holy
Those are
cow.
some big men. Think about that. We have a 600-pound raw bench on the left, a 650 raw incline on the right, world strict curl champ on the right, phenomenal athlete on the left. What's going to happen?
Now, do you have experience pulling either of these gentlemen?
I've worked with both of them, and they're both ridiculously strong.
Wow.
That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power right there. Oh, my goodness. Okay,
Awesome.
so Micaiah hit hard, high in the hand, but the integrity of Leroy's body, good. Very, very even match. Now, what's going to happen in the strap?
I was going to say, do you think the strap favors either one of these gentlemen based on the way they pull?
I think the strap, if these guys apply a lot of back pressure, might break.
We got a couple of them here.
But yeah, we have a lot of straps here at the Monster Factory. One of the cool things about being one of the best arm wrestlers in the world over your career is you essentially have every strap ever done and every training equipment ever. That's the benefits. That's pretty much. And cool trophies.
And
Very cool trophies.
a lot of T-shirts.
So many T-shirts.
You have a lot of T-shirts here.
There we go. All right. What is going to – oh, my God, I'm excited.
Fire up now.
I'm worried about the table breaking, let alone the strap.
Strong man. Here we go.
And you hear the crowd in the back here firing up for their favorite people. Oh, so Leroy's wrist, a big compromise. Are we seeing a King's move from Leroy Walker? Bicep holding up.
Oh, that back pressure. Watch the elbow.
Yep.
That looks good. Oh, there's a chance.
Wow, the press.
Oh, the transitional press from Micaiah.
Micaiah
Very
Polk.
experienced arm wrestler for the novice arm wrestler today. That guy looks crazy. Those guys are strong. I have no idea what's going to happen next round.
Wow.
Oh, that made me nervous. I had to look away.
They were both in good positions, but there could potentially been a bicep injury at some point. The transition from Micaiah was amazing.
Yeah.
I felt like Leroy was looking for that same transition, just to not have enough side pressure to apply it. Micaiah got on top of the hand, finished with the press. Two extremely strong individuals. What's the feed over there saying, baby?
Todd and Oleg's love child says, thank you, Monster. But we have got a shout out to us ladies.
There you go.
Sarah Collins saying, good luck today, Rebecca and Sarah. Yes, we do have a match. I'm watching my opponent having her arm rubbed down, and I'm wondering what the hell Michael Todd.
I can rub your arm back.
I may let that slide this one time.
Okay.
So
So,
ladies saying, happy birthday, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Consider hiding the cake from Monster. We want to see that light heavyweight title come to the West.
Amen to that.
now, when you watched that last match, you saw Leroy's wrist get compromised.
Yes.
Does that take away his ability to get to that position that you wanted to get?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
it takes palm pressure into your opponent, almost to the position style or pressure of a pec deck, and you automatically transition. You never throw your shoulder behind it. You force your hand in front and let the shoulder fall into place. This without the strap could be just equally as impressive. Uh-oh. That was a great hit from Micaiah. Oh, Leroy's holding it. Oh. So that was crazy awesome. Held to his face a little bit harder. I felt like Micaiah's hand was going to drop. Now we're in the strap. It looks like we're going for another amazing round.
While they're tying them up, Jeffrey Pacer says, thank you, Mike and Rebecca, for all you do. Super event. Glad you guys are enjoying it. And Brian Wagner dropping a lot of support towards the next one.
I like that dude. That guy is strong, and we're going to have him here eventually. So I love that we have the access to the instant replay so we can see these finishing moves. We can see what's happening. And if there ever is a conflict with the call, we can go back and review it. Once again, Enid Live has done a spectacular job. We had some bugs last night. We got all those fixed. The main reason we did last night was for that. We have an awesome show going on today. All the cameras, we got the mics, we got the professional referee, the WAF master referee, and we have two really strong men at the table right now. We're about to find out what's going to happen in this strap.
We have two strong men in those corners.
We have two very strong men in those corners. All right. What is it going to be the same as we just saw?
Man, I don't know what to think. Oh, Leroy, and it looks like back pressure.
If he can back pressure and push some side pressure.
Yeah.
Micaiah's biceps getting exposed. It's going to transition the press.
Oh, hope we don't have an injury.
I think we may have an injury. Damn it. The way the arm.
Ice.
I think.
And you alluded to earlier in the first round, the bicep can be compromised in that position, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And I think what we just felt right there is something we've been seeing a lot more recently is when the bicep gets extended, the amount of pressure that's on it, that tendon often gives away. If I did not see it, but the way the arm just got pinned, it feels like all pressure was lost and there had to have been something that disconnected, most likely. I'm praying that's not the case. It could be muscle fascia tear. It could be a partial tear. It could be he felt something. He just let his arm go. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, you've been pulling for so long.
They want to pull right? Oh, my goodness. Okay. No. Head referee says he does not think that is a good call. We love these guys. We love their tenacity. That just shows you what goes on in the mind of us crazy ass arm wrestlers. May have an injury in the left. Screw it. Let's finish it out right.
Right blows out. Let's leg wrestle.
Leg wrestle.
Right.
Whatever it takes to be successful in the Monster Factory. I think we're getting some ice for Leroy. Do we want to hear from Leroy real quick?
Yeah, obviously safety's the number one.
It's always
thing.
paramount.
That's the
It's
number
always
one
paramount.
thing. And
grab your seat, Leroy. Let's hear from you real quick, stud. I don't know exactly what happened. Tell us what you felt. What's going on?
Just a slight pop startled me. I mean, first I want to say thank you. Thank Rebecca. Thank everybody. 9 Apparel Redcon. It's an honor to be here on this undercard. Great lineup. This is uncharted territory. I've never, as much as I've bench curled, never felt this kind of strain. My hat's off to my opponent.
The pressure that another human being can put on your body versus what stationary weightlifting and different things can do is a completely different animal entirely. I'm so proud of you for what you've accomplished so far. Hopefully this is not and even if let's say worst case scenario, it is a complete tear. They're going to reattach it a half inch closer. You'll come back stronger anyway. But
Luke Poulter, he just whooped my butt yesterday, and he's got
right through
one
Jason.
arm.
I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm not going to take anything away. It's a great victory for him. Hats off to the refs and the people for stopping the match. You guys put the wrestlers first. I appreciate that. Going to heal up and get ready to hopefully get an invite and do it again.
Amen, brother. We're about to run some ice on there. We're going to put a free sleeve on it. We got a bag of ice. Let's hope that this isn't anything too serious. Happy to have you here. Anything you need, just let us know, okay, brother?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Leroy
Let's hear
Walker,
it from
guys.
Micaiah tonight.
Give it up for Leroy Walker.
Amazing Leroy Walker.
And we are here with the winner, the super strong, super handsome, Micaiah Polk. How you doing, brother? How do you feel?
Doing pretty good, man. I feel bad that Leroy got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like we were having a great match. Super strong guy.
I look forward to those type of conflicts. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure,
I look
sure.
forward to fighting through. So I was upset he got hurt. So
Yeah, well, of course.
Hey, listen, that could not have been a more evenly matched. When I chose the two of you guys, I thought that had the potential to be just two strong guys, relatively new to the sport, just putting strength and everything and you guys looked amazing. Even in that match, I was looking for you to transition to press, but I saw some bicep getting stretched out. I thought he might have pressed. It was just a back and forth. I was on the edge of my seat. Super impressed with you as always. And like I said, you're always going to be welcome back here. But what else do you got to say real quick, young man?
yeah, I'd like to thank God for allowing me to be here. Thank my family, be able to help support me. Nine Line, Redcon, they all helped me get here. Thank you, Mike, for inviting me.
Of course, bro.
I appreciate it, man. It's a blessing and an honor to be here on
Well,
MonsterFactory.
God bless you, and you always continue to impress me. One day I'll be as strong as you. All right, let's get Rebecca back in here for some super chats.
Congratulations,
Very impressive, young man.
Congratulations.
Very impressive.
Yeah, congratulations. All righty. We got the Mrs. Monster coming in right before our next match. We're going on match number 4.
You got anything there, sweetheart?
Oh yeah. So we got Saka. I'm sorry, hang on a second. Fix this. We got Sako CV, member for 8 months, has great match, Dusty. He's actually giving him a call out, I think. No, giving Corey a call. Maybe Corey and I run it back as we both got taken out by Hyatt.
So that's bad weird, maybe.
Brian Wagner and new left hand number 1. Let's go, Corey, is what he had to say. A lot of people like that match. And guys, I just wanted to tell you again, it is a monsoon out there. I'm not sure what is going on. It was not in the forecast. The one thing that we cannot control is the weather. If you hear anything, it is not static. It is rain on this metal roof.
Right?
I was going to say, I thought I signed up for the Monster Factory 3, not the Monsoon Factory.
Right?
I thought maybe I read something wrong in the
it's too bad we don't have a camera out there so everybody can see the trees bending
crazy.
sideways.
You know it's crazy.
It's one of those things. If it wasn't so exciting in here, I would use this rain to take a nice long nap.
You know,
naps are the best. Afternoon siestas is what we call it at the Monster's house.
Exactly.
All right, we got match 4 coming. And I want to say something. This match is brought to you by Forbidden Props, the makers of this spectacular championship battle axes that'll go out to our champions tonight. They're spectacular. Let's see a little bit from Forbidden Props. What's up, everyone?
Awesome.
I want to say a huge thank you to Ryan Maines and Forbidden Props for these amazing battle axes going out to the Monster Factory champions. This guy does phenomenal work. Anything from movie props, custom awards, memorabilia. Be sure to check Forbidden Props out on Instagram. These guys are amazing. Have an amazing match right now. Brent Rakers, badass dude. Rockers.
He's a rock star.
Rockers is how I should pronounce it, but it's spelled Rakers. This dude's awesome. Triple Crown champion, multi-time national champion. I believe he won the IFA Worlds last year. Wow. That dude's a complete and total rock star. And from the Great White North, the Canadian Joe Fox, reigning 100 kg national champion, coming down here to the South to prove a point. What do you think is going to happen, Jason?
I don't know. I'm excited. I think Joe is the Canadian version of Paul Lynn as far as how nice he is. He's the nicest guy I've talked to.
He's a pretty nice guy.
He's a really nice guy. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to get started. Luke Polcher, let's square him up. So I want to give a little quick fact here. I asked the competitors to give me a little bio about themselves. I wanted to know, are they inside puller, outside puller? And Joe Fox wrote me his life story. I know everything about that guy. I know what his fears were when he was 6.
He did not want you to lack any information in case you had.
I have it all. I have too much information. I know what color underpants he's wearing.
That is too much information.
Sorry about that.
Now, I listened to Luke talking to these athletes yesterday, and he said, no jockeying around the table. Y'all get your grip. If you make me put you in a ref's grip, you better not move because it's strict, right?
It is. It has to be. If you're going to a referee's grip, any movement is a foul. Otherwise, you're not in a referee's grip.
Yeah. And Luke's been around, so.
Just wanted to say, John Boy gave us a shout out. He's enjoying the event so far. And Chess Goals, thank you guys for putting together this amazing event. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for these super chats. Again, I'm blessed to be here. I thank you, Rebecca and Michael, honestly, from the bottom of my heart for having
happy to have
me and my wife here. And it's just been a blessing. And thank you, everybody who's listening, who's watching, who's supporting the channel, everything Michael and Rebecca do. You guys are the reason that we have such awesome event here right now. And those trophies are awesome. Brett, looks like an elbow foul there. Oh,
Steady pressure from Brent Rockers. I mean, he looked crazy strong. It looked like Joe was trying to get his spot, and he was realizing that it just kept getting taken away from him. Very consistent pressure from Brent. Kind of what I expected from him. He's a consummate professional. I still think Joe may have some lanes that he can try. I just know that one's not available to him.
Yeah. And Brent's a stud. What do these guys compete at? The weight usually. You said 100 kilos for
100 kg national champ. Brent normally he's won many national titles at 90 kg. He competes at 95. I think that new Air's ranking system, because he's been so active, he might be the number one at 198, 242, and super. I think he's done so many because he'll go to events and enter every weight class.
Sure.
So I've known him for almost 20 years. We used to look very, very similar, and people would get us confused.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's prior to the beard and when I had hair. But let's go to Rebecca real quick and see what she has to say.
Teapot wants to say thanks for the show, boys. We also have someone else that just wanted to read their message. They say that they have visited every sponsor's website. Thank you guys so much. If you want to know how you can continue to see events, support, watch them, share, but also visit those sponsors' website. Let them know that you saw them through an arm wrestling event and that you would like for them to continue supporting it as well.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Supporting the people who support arm wrestling is the key to the growth of the sport.
That's right. Now, the only question, Mike, the Forbidden Props, they made these awesome awards, but do you think it was premature to put Monster Michael Todd as the heavyweight winner on it?
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I should have, or maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, but I like the commentary. It's really good. Here we go. Where do you think he's going to go?
I mean, the way I'm looking at both guys, it looks like both guys are going inside again.
They look comfortable going inside. Inside for Brent is still a heavy pronation inside move. He protects his supination with hard pronation as he goes sideways with a strong cup. And just like Joe just wants to get some purchase, he wants to make this thing about power and arm power. Let's get rid of that hand and wrist and let's go bone to bone.
No, when you're setting up with a guy, are you fighting for the grip? Or how much pressure do you put on?
Not much.
All right. So
I almost thought we was going to get it going.
Just want to let you know, Michael, we have got over 2,200 people watching on just this one platform. By the way, guys, this is being streamed live on several other platforms as well.
Absolutely. We got a little back and forth between Rebecca and Damon here, and I'm caught up and invested in that storyline. But we have an awesome match up here. Round 2 about to kick off. Referee's grip. Brent Rockers, Joe Fox. What's going to happen?
Oh, Damon's just letting me know that I'm next. Like, I didn't know that. Damn it, Damon.
Oh, my. That you are next. I'm going to miss you already, Rebecca. Looks like Joe. Looks like they found us. Oh.
Brent looking strong.
So it looked like Joe almost found that spot you talked about, but didn't look like.
It looked like he was a little too low when he started to get caught.
Yeah.
And if he can make that stop in the center of the table, fight off a couple offensive surges from Brent, he may be able to make this a match.
But you're a guy, you're known for your defense, but you also, I've seen you blast press offense. When you go into an opponent that you've never pulled before, are you thinking more offense or more defense?
I'm always going to try to hit through the hand if possible, contain and control the back pressure. The key to victory for me oftentimes is controlling the center of the table, and I'm always going to start out that way. If I feel the lane is open for the quick press, and I'm speaking about right-handed, if the lane's available for the quick press, I'll definitely give it a shot. But I have the ability, if I get blocked and miss it, I can transition out to the top row very effectively. So,
and
what do you got?
I think you might know a little bit about him.
We saw him on the tour last year.
Yes, we did. So he is on. Thank you so much for your support, Andrew.
Yes,
a lot of folks in the chat.
Good deal. I'm glad people are enjoying the show. I'm excited about this event. The undercard is amazing. The next match for Rebecca and Sarah, I just have to get that one over with.
Me too. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why.
And then take a little break, move on to the main card, see these championship matches, see BJ and Chance go at it. But we've seen a lot of support from the people out here, and I'm glad everybody's enjoying the show so far.
Autumn Poles is chatting in, saying she is supporting from the MS Get It B. Thank
Much
you so
appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's see what we got here. Here
I was
we
actually
go.
just thinking I can't wait to get the next match over with.
I know, sweetheart.
Me too.
know.
I was going to say, I know we're going to take a 5-minute break after your match, but I need to go to the toilet before because I'm nervous. So
I can understand that.
I'm
Michael and I are
going
going to both share the bathroom together.
I did not intend on being at this table while that match was happening.
That
But my
neither did I.
stepson
Neither of
Ron
us
is going
did.
to be in her corner. Bob Brown's going to be in Sarah's corner. So we're going to continue to do our job here. Wish both women good luck and be safe. But round 3 is about to kick off with Brent and Joe. Back to referee's grip. Let's see what happens.
And that's 3-0.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
Very,
Brett
very,
Rockers.
very impressed.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I think that guy's in line for a title shot. If he can make that 200-pound cut, we may see him versus the winner of tonight's middleweight championship. Very, very impressive.
Wow, really
Let's get
impressive.
Joe over here for a quick post-match interview,
Yeah.
and then we'll go talk to Brent and see what his plans are.
Wow. Here he is. Again, I alluded into the Canadian version of Paul Lynn, the super nice, super strong. Not the way it results you wanted, but
No,
talk to us, Joe.
not at
How'd
all.
that feel?
It didn't feel really good, to be honest.
Okay.
I just couldn't get comfortable up there. I felt like Brent had everything with his hand.
His
and,
hand is so strong.
unbelievable. Yeah, it just threw me off, threw me for a loop. I wasn't hitting like I was supposed to, like I was training. I guess the nerves got me a little bit, but all credit to Brent. He's so freaking strong, man. Like that's another level for sure. And yeah,
Well, I'm very impressed. Very happy to have you. We still have a lot of after pulling after this thing's over, so you may get a few more cracks at him.
Yeah.
But thank you for making the trip. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you have a great time this evening.
I will, for sure.
It's always a pleasure to see you, young man, and I think it's just onward and upward for you.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to thank too some of my sponsors. I got
Please do.
Paula Honey, my best buddy. He traveled down here with me. Got the flights. Did a great job with that. And then Inside Arms Custom Rifle Company out of Canada. Get a hold of Harley Green. Then my auntie actually sponsors me with her cannabis butter, and I appreciate that. Love it. Wish I would have had a better performance. I don't know.
You ran into a very strong competitor this evening, so no shame in that at all.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Congratulations. And
Actually,
thanks for
pleasure to
having
meet
me.
you, sir.
All right,
Also
take care.
honor to watch you perform.
All right,
let's
hear from
Rockers
Brent
in here.
Rockers.
All right. Another guy makes me want to book a tanning session.
Man,
ASAP.
it makes you want to go work out. Look,
He
at
does.
this
He makes me.
jack.
I feel already guilty for eating too much Chinese food last night. Super impressive, super handsome as well. How you feeling, my friend?
I feel really good.
Yeah.
I feel really good. I think I progressed every round. I felt like I got a little better, got a little faster every round that went on. So I needed to get that first one under my belt, and then it just kind of rolled from there.
Yeah, man, you did super. Like I would say, that's what it looked like. It went from round 1 and just looks like it kept getting easier for you.
Yeah. Built some momentum.
Yeah.
So
who's next? I don't know if you heard Michael. He said that kind of performance makes you want to go after the middleweight guy who wins tonight.
100%.
You have
I
it
wanted
all
that
out?
before we got here, but Michael said there's somebody ahead of you. So I said that's fine, and then we kind of had to ready schedule with Joe.
Sure.
Because I said if Daniel falls out, I'd like to pull Craig.
Yeah.
And then Daniel fell out, and I still pulled Joe, but that's okay. We got the next Monster Factory.
You guys can fight
After
about that off
performance,
camera.
I can't argue. Is definitely deserving of a title shot. Very impressed as always. You just continue to progress, and very happy to have you here, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Is there anybody
But
you want to
awesome
thank?
performance.
I say thanks to my buddy Devin Bear. I got his shirt on. Good
Okay.
friend of mine, good arm wrestler. Got his shirt. I'm wearing his Club Dauntless shirt today. So
Very cool guy.
appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome.
Super cool
Hey
guy.
man, congratulations and thanks for coming.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm sure we'll
Awesome
see you in the future.
performance.
Thanks, Jason.
Brett
Appreciate
Rockers,
it.
guys, everybody, give it up for that guy. He looked impressive, Mike.
All right, you do your thing real quick. I'm gonna go kiss my wife.
Okay, should I kiss mine? I don't even know. Where's my? Give me a kiss. So Michael Todd is going to kiss Rebecca. Michael, you can kiss my wife too, if you want. Or actually, Bob, you give my wife a kiss. There we go. Okay, there it is. Not so much. All right. No tongue, Bob. No tongue. Okay, so again, this is the final match of the preliminary event. We're going to take a little break after this, but this is the final match, the ladies' match. We had people say this might be the most anticipated match of the night. I know for Michael and I, this one's the one that's given us the diarrhea, right? Do you get more nervous right now than against Pavlo?
Without a shadow of a
Okay.
doubt. This match is brought to you by the Forgotten Wave real quick. and I think we're going to be getting to the action. I'm just ready to get this thing started. Let's see what we got from Forgotten Wave.
All right, I'm pumped.
What's up, everyone? I want to say a huge thank you to Ryan Maines and Forbidden Props for these amazing battle axes going out to the Monster Factory champions. This guy does phenomenal work. Anything from movie props, custom awards, memorabilia. Be sure to check Forbidden Props out on Instagram. These guys are amazing. I want to say a huge thank you to Willie at Forgotten Wave. This guy's been a great supporter of Monster Factory, the Monster Michael Todd brand. Forgotten Wave. Check him out on Instagram. But Willie is a director of photography and film and media. He works with musicians, artists, fashion, and athletes. And he's also a proud sponsor of the East versus West promotion. Check out Forgotten Wave on Instagram. This guy's awesome. We're back. All right,
back.
Here we go. I don't even want to talk to you, Luke Polster. Let's make this thing happen.
I still love you.
I'll love you after this match is over.
Okay. Rebecca and Sarah are holding hands up top, and Michael and I are actually holding hands
We are
under the
definitely.
table right now. So, all right. So, what do you think? This is Rebecca's come out of retirement match and a match for Sarah that kind of proved herself.
I can't even commentate this thing.
Okay, I'm going to try my
I don't know
best.
why
I'm
I'm
going to try
sitting
to
here right now.
focus on Bob Brown. And then Sarah with a nice hit. Sarah with a good job.
I'm good with that.
Rebecca
I'm
with
good
a
with
good
that.
job.
All right, so now we got the nerves out of the way. We know what's happened. Rebecca's first official super match ready go since her retirement. Wonder what adjustments she may want to make. I think Sarah likes the lane she just went to. Rebecca was a little tentative on go. Her wrist didn't hold up, but I'm happy both ladies had a great first round. Nobody got injured, and we'll see what happens round two. I was very impressed with Sarah. I knew that she was capable of preparing and prepping for this match, and I knew it was very important to her. Rebecca has been very strong in the gym, hasn't had a lot of table time, and we just didn't know if it was going to translate or not. But let's see what happens round two.
Yeah, and I mean, the reality is Sarah's, we're looking at the replay right now. Sarah's been really taking this match seriously.
Very.
So, her training has been arm wrestling dominating. That's basically what she's been doing is training to arm wrestle. We know you guys have your transformations or this or that. You're a bit thinner than we are. And Rebecca and Sarah's had a straight focus on this match.
Hey, no, with book match, I'm just proud that Rebecca's able to get up on table and perform. She had a lot of anxiety and a lot of resentment from 4 years ago when she decided to retire. Some different things happened, and she just had never had the same approach for it anymore. The fact that she's back here doing this is just happy and exciting.
And I don't
to
know,
see.
are they using a different filter? Because these two look way prettier than the other
Prettier. I know.
than the other proponents. Wow, Sarah,
Yeah.
super strong hit.
Yeah, it's all right, baby. It's all right. So I don't know if Rebecca tried to go outside, tried to go inside that time, but Sarah's outside lane looked amazing.
And the thing is, I train. Obviously, I live with Sarah and I train with her. And if I can't beat her arm wrestling, I got to cook her dinner. So, but she's got a lot of lanes, and she's good inside, she's good outside, and it's one of those things. She actually got an injury maybe about 6 months into the sport, and it totally changed her approach or what the muscles that she got stronger. And I know that's kind of thing have happened in arm wrestling, that you'll get injured in your main lane, and next thing you know, it makes you.
It opens up options.
Yeah.
Once you're denied access to where your most favorite spot is, you start working, because the thing is, you love it and you want to find a way to continue to do it, and that's when the other options become available. I was for the first 20 years of my life all inside. John Brzezinski, Ron Bass said, if my hand ever catches my arm, everyone's going to be in trouble. I had the left elbow injury. I became an outside arm wrestler. The funny thing was, I had to get back on the table and see what lanes I have available now. But let's get back to round three of this ladies match. Like I said, my nerves are still there until this final round is over. But I'm happy so far.
But both ladies like each other. They're hugging and kissing on camera, off camera.
I don't know if Rebecca can muster up some form of offense, but I'm impressed with what Sarah's doing so far.
Yeah.
And Sarah,
There you go.
using her hair. Rebecca got a hair advantage,
Yeah.
but that's 3-0.
Congratulations.
Sarah Latona,
Congratulations. Yeah.
she's again. The thing is the emotions are probably going to be high. Probably more crying right now. Actually, Bob Brown cried a lot.
Bob.
He's
does
an
get
emotional
teary-eyed,
guy.
for
Yeah.
Sure.
And we're sitting here with. Well, this is your spot, Rebecca
yeah.
Todd.
She's back.
She's back.
Are you reading super chats or what are you doing?
I don't think you should. I think you should use the regular mic.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just happy that we got through that. You can go back to training CrossFit on Monday. How do you feel? How do the nerves feel?
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
This has to be a big moment.
So I could definitely, I'm sorry, got to get this off my ear. I could definitely tell that not having practiced ready goes for quite some time, it was definitely hindering me. But I don't think well, no, I know that would not have changed the outcome whatsoever. Sarah really just had too much horsepower for me today. I would say she's a good 20% stronger than I am.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't
20%
think
stronger
even
in arm wrestling specific or 20% stronger all the way around?
no arm wrestling specific.
Yeah.
Because we know where my strength is just on my normal gym stuff.
I was gonna say you're gonna have a SWAT contest tomorrow,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
That's how
So-
Monster Factory.
So we know that I'm
3.0.
strong. I know that I'm strong, but as far as arm wrestling skills and speed, and then it's just not there for me today. But to tell you the truth, I'm just so happy to have that behind me. I've just
Dude, my day woke up horrible. Don't talk to me. I'm like, is it the match? No, it's everything. No, shut up. It's the match. I know it's the match. And now look at the smile on her face. My wife now understands I'm the best husband in the world.
well, the whole
and
thing
I'm
for
gonna be
me
treated
with
as
this
such.
match was I just wanted to bring some highlight to ladies arm wrestling here at the Monster Factory. And what better way to do that than to throw myself on the sword, right? But super proud of my opponent. We're going to bring her up here now so that you can chat with her, because watching her progress over this whole time, like I actually had to turn off.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah,
you couldn't
my notifications from her.
She would share posts with you. You're like, I can't watch that.
I can't watch that. Yeah. So watching
Now,
her
we would get
progress and watching
messages
her.
going from Rebecca going, okay, you can quit training.
Yeah, you can stop now. Yeah, you can stop. But looking forward to seeing what comes up for her in the future. I've actually already talked to her about having her come back and maybe pull Learen, who was in Monster Factory 1.
Yeah.
I would love to see that match. Guys, drop down in the chat and
Rebecca,
say,
congratulations.
would you
I know
like
this was a thing for you, so congratulations.
it was
Awesome
a
to see you
thing.
back
It was
up
a whole thing. Drop down in chat, guys, and let us know. Would you like to see the beautiful Sarah Latona versus Learen Wilson, if Learen agrees, which I think she would, on a main card match?
Wow.
Monster Factory 4.
There we go.
All right.
And if they can win one of those sweet oven mitts.
Oven
whatever.
That's so funny.
All right, and we're here with the winner. One of my favorite people in the world, actually.
I mean, you would think
ironically
so.
enough.
Probably
I don't
you
know
spend a lot
why.
of time
Just
with
one of
her,
my
probably
favorite arm wrestler, next to my monster Michael Todd. You're still number one for me.
Aw.
But how are you feeling, Sarah Latona, my wife? How you doing? How'd that feel?
I'm on cloud 9. First of all, the fact that I get to be on Monster Factory for my first super match ever is an absolute blessing, and the fact that I got to go against Rebecca is another blessing, because I respect you both so much. So being part of this, I have no words.
Don't cry. She's gonna cry.
Happy to have you.
Cry.
She's gonna cry a little bit myself.
Do you want to thank it? Do you want to talk about our sponsor? Yeah, talk about we
Talk
got a chance
about
to
our
plug our shirts.
sponsors. So I want to thank Sport Entertainment. They are my sponsor for coming to Monster Factory. They have, Tim and Kayla have been amazing. They have supported me through this entire thing. I got a message from them earlier, and Tim's like, hey, no matter what, we're behind you 100%. So I just want to say thank you so much to Tim and Kayla of Sport Entertainment. You guys are one of the reasons I'm here. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate
And
it.
who's that shirt by?
And then our shirts are by The Good Pullas, which are the two of us. And if you guys are wanting to get one of our famous shirts, which is what I'm wearing right now, is the Only Forearms shirt, you can find it at goodpullas.com.
We have a
So
.com now.
we have a
There you
.com
go.
now.
There you go.
So all you got to do is type in goodpullas.com and you can get our famous Only
Now
Forearms
she's
shirt.
an arm wrestler and a salesman.
Congratulations, young lady. Very proud of you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give
Thank
you a
you.
kiss because he kissed you. He kissed Rebecca. Bob Brown kissed her. I think I kissed the same spot Bob Brown did.
Uh-oh.
It's very salty on that
It
side.
could be. I
Again,
understand.
Sarah, congratulations. We'll talk later. We love you.
Let's get Rebecca back in here for a couple super chats, and then we have that 5-minute break. We're going to run all the integrations for all of our sponsors. While we take that break, we'll come back and kick off this main card. But Rebecca, who are we thanking for their support?
I am so happy. Hang on. I have to do this every time.
I'm happy.
To see Carolyn Loomis in the chat. She is dropping a super chat. Wants to say, Jason, will we see a rematch of Veronica Knight versus Sarah L? Also, what's your prediction? Filthy Power versus Mega Mike.
You put me on the spot?
I think she's putting
a
you on the
rematch
spot.
with Veronica? Sure, why not? Mike versus Brandon. I have no idea. That's the truth.
And guys, I think we are good for a little 5-minute intermission. Guys, see you back for the main card.
All right.
Man, I'm
Take
excited.
care and enjoy some integrations from our sponsors.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monster Factory. My name is Luke Palcher. I'm the head ref for the event. We wanted to cover a few simple, basic rules for you people that are new to arm wrestling and joining us for the first time. A couple of things that you're going to see watching these professional arm wrestlers on the table. Everybody's going to come to the table. Their elbow has to be down on the pad. Their hand has to be on the peg. We're going to square them up front to back, right to left, square wrist. We're going to give them a ready go. Once they do that, you're going to see these guys bend and lean and push and pull, and all of that in the sport of arm wrestling is perfectly legal. So enjoy the show, guys.
I want to say a huge thank you to Willie at Forgotten Wave. This guy's been a great supporter of Monster Factory, the Monster Michael Todd brand, Forgotten Wave. Check him out on Instagram. But Willie is a director of photography and film and media. He works with musicians, artists, fashion, and athletes. And he's also a proud sponsor of the East versus West promotion. Check out Forgotten Wave on Instagram. This guy's awesome. What's up, everyone? I want to say a huge thank you to Ryan Maines and Forbidden Props for these amazing battle axes going out to the Monster Factory champions. This guy does phenomenal work. Anything from movie props, custom awards, memorabilia. Be sure to check Forbidden Props out on Instagram. These guys are amazing. Black Rifle Coffee Company serves coffee and culture to people who love America. As a veteran-founded and operated company, Black Rifle Coffee Company is committed to hiring 10,000 veterans to provide opportunities to the military community that's helped build them. As a matter of fact, they're give a bag. So when you buy or you join the club, to those who serving our country. Go to blackriflecoffee.com, show your support to the troops and the arm wrestling community, and use code BRCC-FIT. I'm very proud to announce our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches, VitaCell Biologics. Call 1-855-696-CELL, 1-855-696-CELL, 2355, and use code MONSTER.
See all this white?
Yes.
See how it's black over there?
Yes.
That's all regrowth.
That's all.
All this is new growth.
Yeah.
They're covered in that black spot.
Mm-hmm.
VitaCell Biologics, pure MSC-derived stem cells. Stem cells by nature work to heal, repair, and restore the body. Exosomes found in healthy tissue have shown 1,000 times growth factor proteins to help modulate the inflammatory healing process. Thank you again to VitaCell Biologics for your contribution to Monster Factory 3 and being our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches. Ever since Rebecca and I posted our transformation photos, people are asking us, what kind of program are you on? What kind of meal plan? Very easy. Go to monsterfactory.shop, scroll over to meal plan, click that button, and now you'll have access to the Monster Michael Todd Bachelor Diet. Normally $39.95, on sale this month for $29.95. It's time to get in the best shape of your life.
And we are back and live from the Monster Factory 3, ready to kick off the main card. If you're just joining us, I'm going to give you a quick recap of what we've missed in the prelims. If you're just joining
we will see how things go from there. I do want to thank our brands. There is no sound. I am being told, but with the circular hand motion to keep talking. My wife still says there's no audio. So if there is audio, you just get to hear my amazing voice again. So here's what we got. B.A. Pekakis versus Chance Shaw. That is a non-title match, but it's one that I think is going to be very interesting. Both guys have basically said they think it's going to be 3-0. They just don't know which way it's going to go. Herbegev, I think I said it.
You said it right.
I was close.
You said it right.
And that's for the heavy right-handed match. And then we have Craig Tuier versus Brandon F. Seltzer for the middleweight right-handed championship. Corey West versus Cody Merritt for the left-hand super heavyweight Monster Factory championship and the undisputed overall #1 in North America. And then your final match tonight will be me and Pavlo for the left-hand 240 title match. I want to thank our brand partners throughout 2022. Nine Line Apparel, they have been amazing. You've seen some integrations from them. Redcon One, Spectacular Products, huge supporter. McHenry Excavating, those guys have been amazing. All the stuff that we've done this year would not be possible without those guys. Redcon One Energy is launching their carbonated energy drink and scheduled to be the partner for the Quest for 100 next year. Moving on to our partners for this event, Forgotten Wave, cannot thank Will enough. Huge supporter, truly awesome. Forbidden Props for these amazing awards. Black Rifle Coffee, always a supporter of the Monster Factory. And Buy Sell Biologics. These guys are amazing. They're the reason North America is going to take over again, because if you haven't noticed, all the old guys are getting stem cells. I'm throwing myself in the mix of the old guys because I'm really old, but I'm super strong. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Buy to Sell Biologics, 1-855-696-CELL. 1-855-696-CELL. Use code Monster. Who's this match brought to us by? Black Rifle Coffee, I think?
All I know is I'm feeling pretty old. Actually, I feel pretty young standing next to you, but I don't know. I'm going to get some biologics maybe in my eyebrows or something.
That would help the eyebrows.
Something. So, again, we got a huge match coming up. Chanshaw, BJ Fakakis. These are big boys.
Absolutely. This match is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. Let's see a little bit from those guys, and then straight to the action with Luke Polsher.
Awesome.
Black Rifle Coffee Company serves coffee and culture to people who love America. As a veteran-founded and operated company, Black Rifle Coffee Company is committed to hiring 10,000 veterans to provide opportunities to the military community that's helped build them. As a matter of fact, they're offering a buy a bag, give a bag, support the troops. Now through July 31st, when you buy a bag of coffee or you join the club, they'll donate a bag to those who are in our country. Go to blackriflecoffee.com, show your support to the troops and the arm wrestling community, and use code BRCC-FIT.
All right.
Yeah, we did briefly forget. We're about to hear from the athletes themselves. We did some interviews, and let's see what these guys have to say. Let's hear from these two competitors in the super heavyweight category.
We are recording. All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Hear from those guys anyway. Honestly, everyone wants to hear from us. We want to see some arm wrestling.
We want to see it, but are we running it? What are we doing? Are we going straight to the action? Go to the match, guys.
Luke Polcher, square these boys up.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this match.
It was a nice try.
Yeah.
I think that there was just a little bit of issue with getting it to come up correctly.
We
It was
have
a clip, but that is okay.
670 pounds of arm wrestler at the table. Almost 305 from Chanshaw, 365 from BJ. Let's see what happens. Will this match go outside?
I blame the weather, Rebecca. So
It's all about the weather.
It's all about the weather. We're in a monsoon here in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
You know, I think it's chilled out a little bit.
It has chilled out.
It was a little crazy.
Yeah. Neither
was
guy
interesting.
looking like they're trying to hold on, so we're going to go to the
It was a little
straps.
slower start than I had expected. I saw a very high post from BJ. I'm going to have to be honest. I think he might have got away with an elbow foul off the front of the pad in the middle of that post. But they went to the slip. We're putting the strap on. Chance looked extremely comfortable. This strap match is going to tell us a lot. BJ's going to have to leverage through his hand, or the arm power of Chance Shaw is going to end up being too much, in my opinion.
Doug, do you have experience of pulling up or gripping up either of these gentlemen?
Yeah. I've gripped up. Only pulled with Chance the one time. Pulled with BJ a bunch, but Chance has got a very strong arm. Very good in the strap. I could see a fast hit from Chance real quick, but if BJ can crack that wrist back, we may have us a match.
And Chance looks like you said, he's doing his kind of thing where he's posting high. Looks like he made this blast.
Ready, go!
Chance looking comfortable. Match called. What do you think about that?
I think it's supposed to be wrist to fingertips, and I think that was a forearm pin.
Okay.
But I think they're rewarding Chance with the match. We have a super chat. What do
Well, it's a very special super chat. Ingen Terzi, Enigma of Rage. He wants to say thank you, Michael, for bringing this production. Thank you so much, Ingen, for everything you do for the community.
Thank you, Ingen. It probably should go to Rebecca, because I'm just the good looks of this organization. She's the brains. Thanks, buddy.
I always see that Insta or that YouTube there, and I never think that's the real Ingen. That's actually real Ingen's.
Okay, I believe this one is the real Ingen.
Okay.
All right, so you guys know that was a early pin call because it wasn't from wrist to fingertips.
Okay.
I don't think there's any fouls. I think we're just rerunning it. The referees discussed it, and they decided to rerun that round.
I don't think that's fair for the competitor. I mean, everyone wants to see a pin, a decisive victory, no matter what, on both sides.
And what I saw happen was BJ commit to the post, not really get a lot of purchase into Chance, and Chance just hit sideways. But like I said, it wasn't a wrist to fingertip pin. So if BJ can heavy load back pressure, try to fight it off, and
Again, that kind of post
that
thing.
looks good.
Watching elbows there. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 elbow fouls on BJ. All right.
Chance looks very strong.
Chance looks like he's got too much arm.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
it
pretty
looks like.
stoic.
Very impressive, though. Very impressive. We saw a couple of replays, I think. I don't know if we did. Maybe I just, because it started twice, and it looked pretty much the same. Is BJ have another option, or is that his lane and it's just closed?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Chance is a pretty versatile guy. We've seen his arm power definitely come up in the last few years.
Well, doing his Brandon Allen filthy training program, powerlifting program, did not hurt.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon. Thanks for everything
seriously,
he
it's
does.
a great powerlifting program, and it's fun because it gets you excited about training again. You go through each 4-week course, you set a new AMRAP, you start over, you do it again, and it just keeps you motivated. And I saw a lot of progress in the overall strength of Chance Shaw while he was doing that program.
Yeah.
BJ is a huge man. You can never take him lightly. I do feel like Chance feels comfortable right now. The big question is, can BJ change it up?
Yeah. I mean, that's always the question when you get a guy that looks dominant round one. What do they have? Like, how do you change up? But that's what's so cool about arm wrestling. It's not just a strength sport. It is a combat sport. You can make a combat style adjustment and completely change the course of the match.
And I think what happened just then is BJ went directly to strength, and BJ's like, nah, let's see if I can crack that wrist first.
Now, is that something that you ever ask your opponent to?
No, I just asked for duct tape.
Okay, that makes sense. You said you like to be duct taped to your opponent.
I'm kind of freaky.
Okay. Oh, Chance going inside a little bit good for her. Now BJ looking with the post. Luke watching the elbows real close.
You are shoving off the front, BJ, just a little bit. But it's looking impressive. I'm very proud of his performance. The guy's digging in deep. What I saw was Chance initiate a hook and be unsuccessful at opening up the arm of BJ. BJ kept that pronation engaged, high riser, and was able to make Chance rethink that first option.
Now, is that can that end up being a disadvantage when your arms as long
That's
as
where he wanted
BJ
it.
is? Wow.
Yeah,
Chance
that's where he
inside.
wanted it. Once he got up, it was just a matter of time until Chance applied the side pressure to finish him.
So Chance Shaw taking a 2-0 lead, looking pretty strong, looking pretty comfortable. Again, this is the only non-title match of the everything else we're going to see the rest of the night or the rest of the event is going to be titles.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am going to ask the referees to move the table to the right. Hey, Luke and Josh, could you guys move the table about 6 inches to the right?
Did you feel that?
That's not great.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
That's about 6 inches.
Well, that's what we tell our women.
Okay, I was going to say that's 8 inches right there. So
could be 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. So, anyways, what I wanted
sorry,
to
Rebecca.
say-
I forgot you were here. My bad. My bad.
So, anyways, what I wanted to say is, earlier in their interviews with the guys who didn't get to hear, you heard Chance talk about fire was really lit under his ass after his great win over at East versus West. Thank you so
Zurab,
much
yeah.
for that match, Ian. But versus Zurab, so he did great. But now BJ has been on fire here in the Monster Factory.
He's won both times he's been here.
Yes, he has been won both times. So this little bit of it's a bit of a snafu, I think, for him.
It's a little different feeling for BJ here in the Monster Factory. He just cannot find a lane that works for him. He can't find any available technical options for him to get the match on the offensive side of the table. And if he keeps arm wrestling from a defensive position, I think he's out of it.
Oh,
that
really
was
nice
it.
hit.
That was the spot we needed.
Yeah.
So for people just tuning in, they may not have heard when we did the rules at the very beginning. In the running foul system here at the Monster Factory, if the elbow comes off the front side or back, it is a match stoppage, but all fouls count and accrue.
And all fouls carry over to the next round, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, Chance.
So that, like you said, that looked like what I was thinking is going to happen. Maybe BJ fired off more aggressively. Chance looked like he's handcuff compromised
Chan's hand got dumped downward, and he only had a hold with his thumb and was exposed that way. BJ went over the top of the hand. Was that intentional on Chance? Was Chance trying a different technique? or did BJ said, I don't like losing, so let's see if I can crack this.
Yeah, I mean, you come to the Monster Factory, like you said, Rebecca alluded to it earlier, other people alluded to it, Joe alluded to it. It's a small environment here, but you can feel the pressure when you got the cameras, the monster, the trophy, the equipment. The pressure definitely could hit you.
Well, we want to keep it that way. A lot of people have offered to invest in Monster Factory, make it a much bigger show, put it in a bigger venue. We like what we have right now. We like this
intimacy,
exclusive environment.
Yeah, it's intimate.
Yeah, I like to use the word intimate. Rebecca tells me not to. Thanks for screwing that up, Jason.
Okay, sorry about that.
But it's an exclusive environment, and it gives you that camaraderie between the athletes.
Yeah,
it is
for sure.
The cameras make it professional, and we are seeing guys at their very, very best. Here we go.
Go, Chance. Go. Yeah.
Chance looked like right there. He just definitely shut that lane down. 3-0, Chance Shaw.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Yeah. Especially, like you said, BJ's been on a run here at the Monster Factory. Chance Shaw, really impressive.
He is. He's one of the top up-and-comers in the United States.
And we're going to
Been
sit
talked
down with
about for a very
BJ
long
Fakakis
time.
right here. Got his mic for him. All right.
All right, BJ.
There he is.
We talked about it. 3-0 one way or the other.
Hey, there's no doubt. There's a reason why they talk about that guy and Dustin, being the future of the sport. And I've never pulled him before, never gripped up with him, but I can absolutely see why he is who he is, and I've got a lot of growing to do myself. So hats off to Chance, very strong guy. If you've never pulled him, don't doubt the guy. He's very strong, very good wrist, very good hand, very technical. And I tried everything that I had, and none of them worked. So.
Well, the thing is, he's 22 years old, but he's an experienced veteran. 24 years old, but he's an experienced veteran already. He's been doing this since he was like 15, 16,
We started
17.
almost the same exact time, and
So,
he's just a man.
As a 24-year-old young man, he has the experience, especially nowadays. I said this the other day. Access to knowledge and training now versus when I was coming up is so much more available. Thank you to the internet. And thank you to all the athletes and different platforms that are out there. And Chance is a student of the game, and he showed us why tonight. All the best to you. You've had a very good run up till now. You're always welcome to Monster Factory. Huge fan, BJ. Thank you for coming
I'll be
out.
back.
I was rooting for you. You got the best name in arm wrestling. BJ Fakakis, guys.
Here we go.
I was going to say, when you started arm wrestling, it was like cave paintings and
We
carrier
that's how
pigeons.
we learn technique is
Yeah.
by looking at the cave painting.
That's what I thought. You've been around for a little. This guy's an internet dude. Chance Shaw, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're mean to me, but I'm glad you
It's
still
all
won
in love.
it.
It's
Okay,
all
I
in
know. I
love.
love you too.
Yeah.
How'd that feel? How'd that go?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank my sponsors
Sure, go ahead.
for helping me out here. Robert Gould, as well as Cooper Danger Productions. They helped me out to get here. I also want to thank my friends, my family, my girlfriend for the constant support. The match went, I can't say as expected because I didn't know how this match was going to go. Typically, when I'm going against someone like BJ, long arm, big hand, top roller, that's my kryptonite. Overall, it went really well. Round one, I loaded up outside with him. I felt very comfortable in my containment ability. Round two, I tried to hook. That felt really, really good as well. It's the first time I've ever set a hook in my entire arm wrestling career. So I've never even done it in practice. So I'm happy with how that went. And then round three, I tried to do it again. BJ adjusted to a low hand, kept me out of it, slip, strap, and I sealed the deal. So I feel good.
I mean, Chance, you keep getting younger every time I meet you because 22, 24, you're 24.
Yes, sir.
What's next for you? Obviously there's some internet stuff brewing.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Well, first of all, what I'm concerned with is East versus West. I have a big match, East versus West in January against David Arabuli. So that's really what I'm focused on. And then after I beat him, I'll go clean up whatever is left in Australia. So
dude, I can feel the shade. He's not talking about Kyle Howard back there.
No.
I think you're talking about somebody else.
Yeah, someone else.
You don't even want to give him credit, do you?
No.
Okay, that's very mature for a 24-year-old. But so obviously East versus West next for you, Chance. But
Yes,
it was great watching you perform live.
Thank you.
I've seen you arm wrestle once before live, and you just keep looking more and more dominant, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome performance.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Michael.
Chance Shaw,
Thanks for
ladies
having
and
me, guys.
gentlemen. The thing I was actually most worried about, he didn't have a flowered shirt on.
Exactly.
I thought that was going to be tonight, not
For the
BJ
next Monster
Fakakis.
Factory Chance involved, we're going to allow him to get a custom Hawaiian Monster Factory shirt.
I was going to say, maybe talk to
I
Nine
think
Line Apparel.
That would be
Do a,
absolutely. Am I back on it?
You're back on with
You're
your
back
chat,
on.
young lady.
All right, I think that would be absolutely awesome. So, Mitch, great show. Greetings from Germany. Thank you so much, Mitch, for watching. We have almost 2,700 people on right now live. Michael's super excited about that. But then we have also got a member chat from Ryan Blue Boa. Bowen. Love to see these channels supporting arm wrestling. We all grow together, right, guys? He says, cheese, well done, mate. It won't happen in Brisbane.
Okay.
Oh, towards
There you
Chance
go.
Shaw.
There you go.
And then he says, say my name, Chance. Absolutely
Ryan
love
Bowen.
that.
See, we
I
need to have
love
the
little
higher
snaps.
stakes match. The loser needs to sport the other guy's look for 1 week, you know?
Oh.
So Chance
I like
rocks
that.
a Vector's shirt, or Ryan Blue Bowen got to walk around
That's
a
fantastic
40
stuff. I
something,
like that,
or Ryan
actually.
wears
Ryan
a
wears a
Hawaiian shirt.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. Those are the type of bets that we like around at the Monster Factory.
Yeah, is that something that you could put on here, you think?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's a big
but
deal.
I think they're doing it in Australia. I think he's going over there in February. So
Yeah.
I think it's already set.
Okay. All righty. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm going to catch you up because I think we didn't have audio before, and I think we're supposed to stretch here. So if you're just joining us, we started the preliminaries. We had Bob Brown coming up 3-0.
Undercard.
Sorry, our undercard. We had undercard Bob Brown coming up 3-0 over Kyle Howarth. Awesome performance, Bob. We had the last minute change with the opponents with Dustin Hyatt and Corey Johnston. We had a 3-1 Corey over Dustin.
Right, Dustin over Corey.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Dustin over Corey 3-1.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry
okay.
here. And then, unfortunately, we had a 2-0 injury match. Leroy Walker got injured, a little bit of a bicep injury. He said he's doing all right, though, against Micaiah Polk. And then we had Brent Rockers looking super dominant, 3-0 over Joe Fox. And cover your earmuffs. We had 3-0 Sarah Latona over Rebecca Todd.
You have
And
to
then,
be so proud.
yeah, really good performance for Sarah. And then, obviously, if you're just tuning in, we just saw Chance Shaw 3-0 BJ Fakakis. And you're up to speed. So now we got nothing but title matches moving forward. I'm pumped.
Exactly. Do you have another super chat to go, babe? Are we ready to announce the next match?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Eric Rawson says, thanks for doing this. And Ryan says, cracking event so far, guys. Thank you so much,
I'm
Ryan.
glad everybody's enjoying it.
for all
Now
your
we're
support.
getting to the championship matches.
It is
the
time.
winner of this match will take on the heavyweight 240-pound right-handed Monster Factory championship battle axe. I'm excited.
And then we see them right there all lined up.
Now, will Luke actually hand that off to him as soon as
He
they
has
win?
to know which one to hand off, so it's heavyweight right. But yeah, so this match is brought to you by VitaCell Biologics. Let's hear a little bit from our title sponsor, VitaCell Biologics. I'm very proud to announce our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches, VitaCell Biologics. Call 1-855-696-CELL. 1-855-696-CELL 2355 and use code Monster.
See all this white?
Yes.
See how it's black over there?
Yes.
That's all regrowth.
That's all.
All this is new growth.
Yeah.
Cell Biologics, pure MSC derived stem cells. Stem cells by nature work to heal, repair, and restore the body. Exosomes found in healthy tissue have 1,000 times growth factor proteins to help modulate the inflammatory healing process. Thank you again to VitaCell Biologics for your contribution to Monster Factory 3 and being our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches.
That was an impressive looking arm. You know that guy?
For real, did you see that?
It was
that
weird.
guy must be good at arm wrestling.
I don't know about that, but that was an impressive looking arm. Did that hurt?
That actually, I could feel a little bit of that.
Okay, it hurt me watching. It
Yeah.
hurt me watching.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt that.
Okay, but it looked like Necessary Evil again. Shout out to those guys.
100%. Are we going to hear from the athletes, or are we going straight to the match? Let's hear a little bit from the athletes.
Awesome. Here we go.
1.
All right, so I've had a pretty interesting past couple years or year as far as my progression in arm wrestling goes. Probably all started off with my 3-0 loss to John that somehow gave me a little bit of credibility. That transitioned me into my match with Ron Bath here at the Monster Factory, where I was blessed enough to have some success, which another match that kind of catapulted me into a few more matches with Angan Terzi over in East versus West. So I had the opportunity to pull the current middleweight East versus West world champion in David Samushia, which I was lucky enough to get a 3-2 squeak by win on him. He went on then to go ahead and hold that crown. After that, got to come back.
Yeah, this year I've been hitting gym religiously 3 to 5 times a week. I've been working hard. I've been lifting heavy, and I'm ready. It's a big plans for 2023. I'm planning to pull almost every 2 weeks different kind of tournaments, and hopefully I will be invited to next Monster Factory, and possibly will travel somewhere outside the United States to pull on an international arena.
Alrighty, the
A couple of
stakes,
strong individuals.
the stakes are very, very high. I don't know about you, but when I watch Paul Lynn, as soon as I start smiling because he's such a nice guy.
It's hard not to smile looking at both these guys.
And it's hard not to be intimidated by Pablo. He is
It's hard not to be intimidated.
You got your work cut up for you, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's
They're
turn it over to Luke Polcher, and here
Let's
we
see
go.
some action in this heavyweight championship match.
While these guys are getting set, Ryan Turner just wanted to say it's a great event. Thank you so much for your support. Christian Hull, Michael and Rebecca, I love what you guys are doing. I found arm wrestling during COVID. Always loved it. But to be able to watch it is awesome. Thank you. Really glad you're enjoying it, Christian.
You know who else is enjoying it? This guy right here. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a ball. And Steve
I'm having
Pettis,
a good
thank you for
time.
your support.
I'm glad the storm's calmed down. It's cool. You guys, the super chats actually funded the weather here. And Rebecca and Michael got a call, did some flying stuff, and changed the weather. So, all right, what do you expect here, Michael? You got to pull one of these guys in a little bit here.
Man, I
what
don't
do you
know.
expect?
Both of them are super strong. I feel like Paul is going to have to take the leverage advantage, go through his fingers. I think it's going to be hard to just bang inside with Pablo.
Yeah.
But Paul Lynn is continuing to impress. He's a top 95 kg for East versus West.
Yeah.
And this is a 109-pound weight limit, and he's about 5 kgs underneath that.
So Paul Lynn comes up with a huge hit. Breaks have been put on. Super impressive. Was that what anything that you thought? Go.
Had you? Really worried about my left match now. This is horrible.
I'm worried about your left-handed match too. I think you're a good guy. You're sitting here. You got stem cells.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
You need them on your left, maybe. Maybe you should go to Vitacell real
go
quick.
grab some Vitacell biologic stem cells for the left elbow as well. Wow, that is power. That's power.
That was fierce.
That was a lot of power.
Scared me a little bit.
I don't like that power.
All I know is we were at dinner yesterday, and every time I looked at Pavlo, it looked like he was just in the perfect lighting. That guy's got traps and biceps. He looks like
He's got a lot of steps.
He's a lot of steps. A lot
I'm
of
telling
steps.
you, that dude, biceps, triceps, traps. He's got the abs.
He's got all the muscles exactly we want to. It's like if you got a He-Man doll.
It does
you just
look
bought
like
it in
he's been a
Ukraine.
cartoon, like they just made some sort of action figure out of him.
And he's dense. He's dense.
Very, very. Damn it! Did I got to arm wrestle this guy still? I thought. Uh-oh.
You're the monster. You're Monster Mike. You got home court advantage. I'm just trying to pep talk you. I don't know.
I'm somewhat speechless at the moment, so let's just see how
because
this
we
match
know
goes.
what Paul's been doing to people. Paul's been
Exactly. That's what makes
beating
that
dudes all over the world, really here. And to see Paul come off, hit his lane, it looked like he got to the spot he wants to go to, and Pablo just said no.
Yeah, it did not look ideal.
Wow. So if you're just joining us, guys, our second match on our main event card right here, and the undercard was awesome. We had Chance Straw go up 3-0 over BJ Fakakis, and right now, Pablo Durbenyev is up 1-0 over Paul Lynn.
Everything Pablo.
Again, it's hard as a commentating to be invested and separate yourself, and because this match is important, obviously.
Very.
A lot on the line, and as a fan, I'm just watching. Sometimes you just get drawn up or caught up in the action here. Obviously, Luke Polcher, 20 years experience as a master referee. He's going to make sure everything is as fair as can be.
There's a lot of calling in Pablo's wrist.
Yeah, it looked that way
It did
too.
not look like that's where you'd want to start with someone as strong as Pablo.
I don't want to start Pablo with a dump wrist, yet alone they've given him any kind of advantage.
He looks really strong.
But Paulin's a super smart guy, not just strong and nice guy, obviously, but he's a smart arm wrestler.
Very.
Don't move right now.
What are you expecting here?
Don't move.
For Paul to try something different.
I think Paul may be on a runner. Paul looking to open up. match. Wow. 2-0. Pablo Gaviria did. Looking super duper strong. He's as strong as he looks, which is scary.
He is as strong as he looks.
Because that's not
which is-
necessarily a thing.
No, not often are you as strong as you look.
And he looks as strong as
He looks very, very strong.
Rebecca, how are you doing over here?
I'm doing
What's
just
going
fine.
on?
I'm just reading what folks have to say. They're saying that Pablo may leave with 2 axes, Michael Todd.
Hey, anything's
So-
possible.
Wow.
I am capable of shin kicks, whatever it takes to win in the Monster Factory. My house, my rules.
I don't know
So,
if Pablo read the rule book because there's a couple asterisks when you arm wrestle Michael at the Monster Factory. If Pablo
are
didn't
indeed.
read, there's some asterisks. So he may have not have read. Hopefully, for Pablo's sake, he read all the rules.
Yeah, and
Wow.
someone's not been following along with anything in the community because they were like, wait, the John Brink match got canceled? Yes, guys. Michael had a torn bicep tendon and had to have some stem cells. Thank you, Vitacell Biologics, for taking care of that.
Absolutely.
He's going to be healed up and ready to go for that match versus Angarbayev at East versus West 6. But today he is arm wrestling left against that beast that's on the table right now.
I'm actually worried about your right hand while you're pulling him left. Like, that's how strong Pablo
It's scary. It really is scary. I mean,
Wow.
because I do, with the move that I use left-handed, I do pull with my right arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, wow, I didn't think. Thanks for giving me that to worry about. I was not even concerned about that. But now, thanks to my co-host, Mr. Jason Latona, I am now really worried.
I'm worried for you, my friend.
Oh, well,
Nah,
that
you got
gave me
you'll be
zero
all right.
confidence.
We got some stem cells right here off camera, and we'll just
We're going for it. All in, baby.
I need to put some of those in my wrist. It's starting to ache a little bit from that Latona woman.
I don't know about that. I think it's all this super chat, and I'm watching how quick you can type her. Rebecca.
She is very quick at the typing.
You are. I think that's where the wrist pain is coming from. Don't blame my wife. You're mean.
All right. So we're in
So-
a referee's grip. And what that means is shoulder square, wrist straight. Luke will ask, do you want to cover your thumb? He'll tell you once you close, do you want to cover? Do you want to open hand? You choose. He closes. Any movement's a foul. Here we go.
Wow.
That is what Paul wanted. He wanted to be tied to him. He has some skill in the strap that can change some small points that could give him a little bit more edge. Pablo is just such a horsepower arm wrestler. Will it be enough?
I gripped up with Pablo. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Keep going.
Thank
Yellow
you. I
Flash
appreciate
just wanted to say, everyone give it your best. I said it with a bit of a growl, so
So it doesn't count.
maybe they won't pick it up.
And your accent's cute, so you can say the F word, and it just kind of
Yeah,
it doesn't
mine's
sound
real cute.
Yeah. Michael sounds way more aggressive when he says the F word. Yours just sounds like it sounds sweet. It sounds nice. So I gripped up with Pablo by mistake, and I just shook his hand. I made this earlier. I just shook his hand, and I'm still hurting. I mean, like I said, I need some Vitacell Biologics. All these strong dudes out here. We got Brandon in the corner of Paul. He's up next, right?
Yes, he is.
Don't move.
So it looks like Paul looks like Pablo just shutting down that lane. 3.
Wow.
Yeah. 3-0. That is an impressive dude right there.
It very much so. Pablo, heavyweight
Let's
champion,
watch him take the
right-handed,
axe.
lost his mounting block.
You don't need that when you're that strong. He's gonna just carry that around.
There you go.
If
buddy.
you don't know,
look how cool that dude, almost like a Viking.
yeah. And
So
if you don't know,
I don't think it would be fair for him to have 2 of those.
it's definitely not fair.
All
That's
right.
also in the rules, right? He
I
actually
think so.
can't have
Monster
that.
Factory rules.
I'm sitting
deny
with
you.
my friend Paul. Paul, obviously not the results you wanted. What did that feel like, man?
He's a tank.
Yeah.
That's it.
Talk about it. Pull it, Mike.
At the end of the day, the guy's a tank.
Are
I need
you-
to
are
stay
you
in my
bleeding
weight
here?
class.
What happened?
I don't know. Every time I come here, I bleed.
You bleed, man. You leave
Every
it on the
time.
table.
Leave it on the table. DNA and everything.
Man.
I need to stay in my weight class at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm a 209 guy. I got to stay away from these big dogs, especially this guy is he's something special.
Yeah.
So if you don't know Pablo, you're in the United States or you're from somewhere else, the guy is the real deal.
Well, because we watched you your performance East versus West, super dominant.
Right.
You're like everywhere. You're like every time I turn on the
Right.
YouTube or social media, I'm like, oh, Paulin's got a match with somebody. You look like you have momentum, and then
Well,
that happened.
here's the deal. Looking at Pavlo, he's versatile. I mean, he doesn't just do one thing. He's got a super dominant hook. So, like in preparation for him, I'm thinking plan A, plan B, plan C, right? And I'm having to try, like, seeing who had success against him in the past. I'm like, okay, let me do something a little bit different. First round, no. You know what I mean? He wound up turning me in with a low hand outside. Second round, let's just jam into a hook. Still too much. Elbow foul. Last round, retreat, reverse top roll, still no go. So the bottom line is the dude's the real deal.
Do you have any advice for this guy?
Be fast.
Be real
Do
fast.
not let him crowd. Luke is letting him get away with all kinds of things.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the insight. I'll let you work my corner.
Yeah, I was going to say, this would probably be a good guy to tell you what to do. We got Pavlo coming up next. Your champion, your heavyweight right-handed Monster Factory 3 champion. You got a badass axe. You got a sweet beard. You got big. Ow! This guy's made of stone. Pavlo, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great.
How you feel?
Warmed up.
You warmed up.
Okay, hang on a second. Am I getting out angled, or is this guy really this big?
I think he's that big.
This is horrible.
He's that big. Change the camera a little bit.
I know he outweighed me by 0.4 pounds, but this looks like about 0.40 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
It's an angle. It's a technical difficulty. We'll talk to the camera guys over here. Pavlo, what's next for you, man? Obviously, you got this guy.
Yes.
So, but after that, what do you got right-handed?
I don't have anything preset, but the plan for 2023 is, as I said in the interview, is every 2 weeks I will have some kind of either tournament or super match or maybe both together, and I'll be spending my life on the table.
So, Michael, everyone knows you have your quest for 100. You talked to me earlier. You said you think you're going to be having to pull this guy a lot.
There's no doubt that.
Does the quest for 100 now get a little bit scarier?
Well, do I need to dodge this guy?
I don't know.
We'll find out shortly if that's the case. But we've already said we're going to be meeting up at the Arnold Classic at 242.
Right.
Potentially IFA Nationals at 231.
Right.
In both the Open and Masters. He's not old enough to get a hold of me in the Grandmasters yet. So
I'm just getting
that
there.
shit's coming home to the Monster Factory. But yeah, dude, very impressed.
Yeah,
very impressed.
we'll see each other a lot next
No
year.
doubt,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, dude,
That
I'm
makes
always
me
a fan.
nervous.
Super impressed. Awesome performance.
Thank you very much,
Go
guys.
get you a little bit of rest.
I just wanna say thank you to all of you guys for setting up. I wanna say big thank you for Pauline. He is a great opponent. I overpowered him today, but I felt it. It's not over. Next time it's maybe going different direction because he's super strong and knowledgeable and he's transitioning great. But yeah,
I love
thank
the
you very
accent
much, guys.
Pavlo uses. It makes him sound much more sweet. He can use his go back to your regular accent. He's trolling us with
No
this.
way.
No. Okay. It's tension, definitely. Pavlo, super impressive.
Thank you.
Man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, champ.
Congratulations. Wow.
Hope you like that battle axe. You're not
The
getting
axe
another
is sweet. Yeah, he didn't read the fine print, Rebecca. You can't actually win 2 axes here at the Monster Factory, right?
You're limited to
I
just
don't
the
think
one.
there's a
There's an
rule, Michael
asterisk.
Todd.
I just rewrote the rules.
I saw.
Oh, you're that guy.
He didn't read. He read the original rules, Pablo. He needs to read the 2.0 rules.
Yeah.
'cause that's
Before
what
we
give it to him.
roll, or before we give a chat about
Right.
Vitacell Biologics again, before the next thing, I just want to read a couple of things here. 11, sag in a. I can't even do that, but thank you so much. Great commentary, guys and girls. Thanks for the show. Guys, we so appreciate the support. You have no idea what it means to us to put on this event. It is a lot of stress, but it is so much fun when it starts going down and to have a product that we can be proud of and one that you guys support and enjoy watching.
Yeah.
And then Tommy Smith, Pavlo hits curls 10 times a day. Sheesh, that dude is huge.
Man,
Michael
he looked
Todd.
enormous.
I
Yes,
look
he
like
did.
11 times a day.
Might have
to
been
be
12.
honest, might have been that much.
He's doing some work.
Wow. Michael, good
Yeah.
luck. Now,
Yeah,
before
thanks.
you said earlier that you were more nervous about your match with Rebecca's match, does that change now? Or
Well, now that her match is over, now I'm nervous about my
Now you're
match.
more
But at
okay,
the
that
time, I
makes
was
sense.
more nervous about her match.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, what we have next is a middleweight clash of 200-pound phenoms. It's for the middleweight Monster Factory Championship Battle Axe. We have Craig Touye versus Brandon S. Seltzer. This match is actually brought to you once again by our title sponsor, Vitacell Biologics. I can't say enough good things about these guys. I feel so much better since getting the first round. We saw the video, you saw the regrowth, you saw the improvement. I got a second round. I'm now about 2.5 weeks out from that. I get to start training next week, and it's super excited about the prognosis. I feel good. I've had some renewed feeling in my hand and my fingers and tingling, so I feel those nerves are waking back up.
You talked about that.
But as far as the overall healing, I haven't done a lot of testing in my arm. I've arm wrestled a couple of people here. I said I wasn't up to the couple. It feels great. I'm not going to push it. But Vitacell Biologics, man, 1-855-696-CELL, 1-855-696-CELL. Use code Monster. Let's hear from the athletes for this championship match.
I switched my training up a lot for this match. I used to train lift arm wrestling specifically every day, and I switched to like every 2 or 3 days now, and I'm doing more heavy lifts and more time in between to recover, and I think it's helping a lot, and I definitely feel stronger than ever.
I've been training 6 and 7 days a week for this past year. It's been really hard because coming off the bad injuries I had, I've finally gotten healthy and healed up, and things have been going really good for me. I've altered my training up where I've increased more hand training and making sure that I have proper rest before. That was the big problem I was having, is I was overtraining myself, and I was struggling from that. So now I've fixed that, and my hand is the strongest it's ever been, and my training is going really well, and I'm really, really looking forward to this match.
All right, and we are back. Super pumped for this match. These are
Very exciting match. Let's get to the action. Let's send it over to Luke Falsher, our WAF master referee.
Gentlemen, to the table.
All right, so Brandon had a weight cut.
Brandon had a weight cut, and he had to fight hard to get that cut done. Craig Touye, Craig and I go so far back to we met August 1st, 1992 at my ever actual arm wrestling event. I'd been wrist wrestling for 2 years leading up to that, and I ended up being a reigning national champion event. I told him I was going to be at the Nationals 4 weeks later. They didn't really believe me because they'd never seen me. Him and Robert Redden run into me at the airport, and we've been friends ever since, and that was 1992.
Wow.
Craig went from 132, 43, 54, 65. He's pulled every weight class. He's won national titles everywhere. He's the previous Arm Wars world champion. He's going to be competing for the East versus West 85 kg world title in 6 weeks. Extremely versatile, extremely accomplished. The only issue you ever see with Craig is some elbow hops. If he can keep his elbow down, Brandon's going to have to put on a flawless performance to beat him.
Yeah, Craig is the guy that when I arm wrestle bigger dudes like you or Pavlo, when I hit into them and if they don't move, it makes sense. When you hit into Craig Touye and he don't move, it doesn't make sense to me because of the size. He's not.
So he's one that looks stronger, or is stronger than he looks.
Yeah.
He looks powerful. He looks thick, but he's still a 185-pound guy. Sure. He has the strength of a super heavyweight.
Oh, it's crazy. And he's fast. Now, Michael, have you ever had to cut as much weight as Brandon has in a short period of time? And
I cut 36 pounds in 100 hours back in 2015 to make the
on purpose
to make the 220-pound weight cut for Unified Nationals. I won 4 undefeated national titles.
Super Nation.
Wow. Okay.
To the table.
So I think what's happening, it looks like Craig got called for a foul in the ref script, but Craig thought Brandon moved first. But again, ultimately, you got to go with the
You got to go with whatever the ref says. Exactly. It looked like to me that Craig did move before the back pressure engagement of Brandon, but just don't move and wait to go.
Nation. Early Super Nation. Early Super Nation.
Yep. So exactly what you alluded to right before Craig with the elbow problems. He got a hop. Second foul, winner Brandon.
Well, the first foul was a movement in referee script. The second one's elbow off the front of the pad. He does have the shorter lever. He is trying to go towards his opponent. So that was a justified call. I don't think Craig will make that mistake again. He knows he has the power. He just has to be patient. He has to keep that elbow down and try to go home with that battle axe.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible to be too fired up?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Craig is a guy who's very similar to me, and he's very passionate about what he does. He loves not to others, but to himself, that all his hard work is validated through his performances.
Yeah.
But again, though, that kind of emotions, if not contained, can backfire.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But again, you've been good at that. You've been good at that and making a career out of
On occasion.
Can't-
Yeah.
can't
What you
make
got over
it.
there, babe? Anything?
I just want to tell you, Trey Miller drops a super chat to say Merry Christmas because, guys, this is the Christmas month, you know, and we're super excited here. I'm surprised we don't have a tree up here in the Monster Factory.
Well, we do
should
have
have a tree.
There should be, right? We definitely missed out
Listen,
on
I
that.
don't want to hear about shoulds. That's just extra work and stuff I got to do. I'm happy with what we have going on right here. Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy New Year this year. We have exciting times. There's no better time to be involved in arm wrestling. We have some awesome promotions all across the world, bringing you amazing matches, and just thankful to be a part of that peer group.
But Rebecca, you can definitely attest to how hard it is to weight cut during the holiday season.
Oh my
It's not
God.
that fun. It's less than ideal, right?
It's absolutely less than ideal.
Less than ideal, right?
Thanksgiving food is really too good. And then we won't talk about a Las Vegas rodeo. But anyway.
I was gonna say I saw the pizza bill from that you guys had, and well, hopefully you can send more super chats to send these guys back to get more pizza in Las Vegas. Oh, looks like an elbow pop. No, okay, we're going to the strap.
Slip before the elbow.
All right.
Elbows down.
Again, Luke Polsher, master referee, been doing it for over 20 years, certified nationally, internationally, one of 4 refs that have that credentials. So awesome to have him here at the Monster Factory.
Some folks are talking about our referee. We have Luke Polcher, who is WAF Master Certified Referee. We're absolutely happy to have him at the head of the table. He is completely non-biased. He calls it as he sees it. There is no, room for any other judgment.
I don't know if Craig's not biased because Luke's not biased because I saw him congratulating. Never mind. I'll leave that. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. No, he's definitely non-biased.
He's doing a great job.
I need some bias in my match.
I was gonna say, how are you feeling, Michael? You got 2 matches. I don't
want to hear about it.
Are you already like? If you can tell, I can tell Michael's getting closer to his match because he's getting more and more
He
quiet.
is turned away.
See him on
I've
right
got a
now.
sword loot.
You do my job.
What's going to happen here?
All I know is
No
I'm
fouls. Hope
talking
for no
to Rebecca
fouls.
more than I am you now because I can tell the monster's getting more nervous.
He's getting into his zone. That's a surgery.
Just laying down that side.
Do what you do, Craig.
Crack.
No. No.
Wow, another elbow foul. Brandon just nodding at the camera, not losing his pronation.
Come on, Craig.
He's feeling confident.
I'm not supposed to say that.
Craig and I go so far back, it's very difficult not
It's
to
mine and
cheer
Craig's
for your
birthday night.
co-birthday party guy. But
I was going to say, Michael's on the quest of 100, but you and Craig actually have. Okay.
that was
And I just got
wrong.
punched. I just got punched and fired by Rebecca Todd. I instantly regret that comment. You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you so
I was
much.
talking to Craig.
But you're an
You do as
Oh,
well.
what an asshole.
So, Michael, exactly what you're talking about, Craig's kryptonite, it seems like is his own ability, his elbow files working against
Yeah,
him.
and the thing is, Brandon is so used to WAL setup, so he starts applying pressure, and that is a foul. So if he should be fouled if he does it in the ref setup.
Right. Yeah, Greg coordination looking amazing on Brandon right now. Still looking at that nice open hand compromise with Craig's wrist.
Walk his thumb if you can.
Really good display of power here by Brandon.
Walk his thumb if you can.
This is a match, guys. This is a match.
Craig is surging. Arms looking one day elbow. Craig's elbow is really close to the Brandon looking like the transition into the press. Maybe went for that too early. And Craig clearly with the-
Wow. 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 Oh.
Wow.
Fantastic match.
So it looked like Brandon went through a transition, maybe a hair too early. Maybe thought Craig didn't have the power still, and laid that power.
Yeah,
down.
he went into flop press and gave Craig a wedge, and Craig nodded at him, "No way, brother, you're not going there." And you'll see the instant replay right here, and you'll see the head nod I'm talking about. Nope. And then the application of side pressure.
And right
the
there,
hit. And Brandon, I think he got advice from his corner from Paul Lynn to say, "Let it go."
In fact, someone else is saying let's go. Joe Sharp 13 says let's go, Craig. Louisiana strong. Thanks, Monster Factory. That was a hell of a match, absolutely.
Yeah, that was because the first one lost on fouls. That's the first pin we've seen in this middleweight championship fight. And trust me, it's not over. That match right there, obviously the experience of Craig Coulier paid off, but that match could have went either way. These guys are very evenly matched tonight, and we're in for probably 2 more rounds of excitement, if not 3.
Yeah.
Merritt says he is donating to support the event. Keep up the great matches and good luck at the upcoming East versus West, Michael. And
Thank
of
you
course,
very much.
today.
We've proven that I can get within 9 pounds of the required weight. So, but that is after just gaining 9 pounds in Vegas.
I
So
saw
did
you
an
eat-
18-pound weight cut.
I saw
and
him eat 9 ounces of soup last night.
I actually only weighed
2
I was
pounds
up
more, yeah.
2.4
No, I'm saying the
pounds.
plate was
the
probably
plate. That's
weighed
what I'm
9
saying. So I don't
pounds,
know
yeah.
where the 9 pounds went.
Yeah.
Probably there.
Oh, dang.
That's probably
I
All
need
right.
some
So
vi-
the camera's
Vitacell
on us. So
biologics on my vision right now.
hit some of those.
Those are good.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's
I
just
don't
my
know.
tan. I just look so damn white.
Well, I'm pretty pale right now as well. My
For
wife
you,
said
you're
it's our
tan,
winter
more dark
it's our
than me.
winter color. So guys, Vitacell Biologics, 1-855-696-CELL, 1-855-696-CELL. Use code Monster. Get healed today.
See, I'm this red. I'm drinking so much Redcon. I thought it was going to help my tan.
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah.
a skin thing.
No,
it's not a
it's
skin
a
thing.
supplement.
I'm wired. I got a lot of energy.
Lots of energy.
I got a lot of
Redcon
energy,
will do that
but
to
I'm
you.
still white. So I think I've been
Redcon
drinking
one,
White Con.
This protein puts on the muscle. The Redcon one energy.
Yeah, shout
lets
you gave me
use
one of the. Michael uses the MREs, the salty caramel, right?
How good
And
is that stuff? All right, here we go. Back to the match. Get the camera off us.
Craig looking outside. Go. Wow. All right, here we
Craig
go.
going outside is a good move because what it does is it counters the back pressure of Brandon S. Seltzer. If Craig is trying to carve in and cut in with the back pressure of Brandon S. Seltzer, he's getting his wrist compromised. Going outside, committing the outside move, it levels the playing field. It matches, makes the tug of war that ends in the center of the table, and then now we get to see some arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's what's just happened right there. If he goes with that same lane in the strap, we're looking for a center of the table battle and find out who is the better actual chess playing arm wrestler. Because that's what happens. Once the match stops, that's where you find out who's the better arm wrestler, who makes the best transition, who times his opponent best. But I think Rebecca has some super chats, so I'm going to give it over to her for a
I
minute.
just want to say ECN 100 is supporting the sport. Keep up the good job. Guys, it's all about these athletes here, guys. They are the ones putting on the show, and we could not be prouder to have them here. Adam Oswald says, great event, Monsters. Keep crushing it. Really appreciate that support. But this match, I got to tell you,
It's match of the night so far.
so far it is.
So what do we have match of the night for the undercard?
I don't know. They'll have to vote on that, honey.
Almost,
You don't
in my
decide.
opinion, right now, it almost looks like Micaiah and
That was
Leroy.
it was a
That's
hell
the
match.
only one that was. I mean, no,
Dustin Hyatt.
Dustin Hyatt
Yeah.
coming back from that first.
Yeah.
Those are
guys.
good. Here we go.
Yeah! Patient!
Okay, Craig's wrist was compromised, but he still has that back pressure application, still the transition. So I would not be surprised if eventually he gets wrist. But Brandon still has the option to high knuckle, pad waist, get his shoulder behind it. Like I said, we're going to see an arm wrestling match right here.
Arm wrestling match.
This
Keeping
is
his
a
formation.
hell of a match.
Who's gassing more right now, Mike? Who's getting more tired?
I
more?
think Brandon more because Craig's just up.
Yeah, there it is.
I told you.
Just got that wrist card. Looks like he took
I
his
think
formation.
I think that Craig might have been on a runner there.
Is Craig on a runner?
Wow.
Wow. All right, we're going right. That's what happened. That's what's exciting about arm wrestling under Arm Wars rules. You cannot be awarded the victory foul. You just get a restart. Here we go. Ready, bang.
A nice hit again. Same
Watch
position.
that elbow, Craig.
Same position. Looks like as soon as Brandon's pronation gets compromised, it just gives Craig access to
Elbow, Craig.
Looks like he's
Come on,
sneaking up
Craig.
there.
Don't lose it.
Brandon
Yeah,
out
Craig's
with the
getting
flat
the wrist.
wrist. Craig looks really dominant.
Brandon's still fighting, though. But Craig's getting the wrist.
Craig's wearing him out. And you can hear behind us, everyone is just invested in this.
Foul
Brown's
out.
invested.
Let's go, guys. Match of the night.
Definitely the night right now. Whoa.
Oh, wow. I did not see. Let's go look
Yeah.
at the replay. Let's look at the replay, guys. I will see the replay, so we're running the replay.
Luke Poulter's coming up to
This
the
is a
camera.
championship. I want to make sure that we have it.
Sure. I mean, lots is at stake here. These guys are and cut a lot of weight. This match. means a
No,
lot to
this
both
match
these guys.
is amazing, and we need.
We're gonna need Michael. Michael's gonna step away and then consult with Luke Poulter right now. Rebecca, we know that Brandon cut last night. Do you have any idea what he weighs right now?
I do not know.
Put and rub down. Brandon's arms look pumped. Craig's arms look pumped.
All right, guys. I don't know whether it's the storm or what, but we do not have access to a replay at the moment.
Wow.
Our WAF master referee, Luke Poulter, said without the replay, I cannot make a judgment call. So the only fair thing to do is restart the Greg Touye with one foul. We are not biased here at the Monster Factory. We just want the right person win, and without the ability to go back and guarantee that was up for the pin. I'm sure you guys are going to rewind it and show us, but right now these are our options. Very proud of both arm wrestlers.
Rebecca, Michael, where you were discussing with Luke, we know Brandon did make weight last night, cut a lot of weight. Did he's weighing today? Have you talked to him?
I have not asked him about his weight. Okay. Only 2.5 pounds heavier than what I woke up yesterday. Because I woke up at 46.2, down to 40. Woke up this morning at 48.6. So yes, there's been an 8-pound from my weigh-in, but only 2.5 pounds from what I weighed yesterday morning. So I'm probably around 210 yesterday, cut to 200, probably back around 2 today is what I would guess.
And Craig's probably about the same weight. Where he's probably at 198.
Craig weighs
right?
the same as he did.
That's what I'm saying. Not the same as Brandon, but
dressed with the shoes on, 198, 199 pounds.
Yeah, probably make 85, 76 if he
Well, he's making 85s at East versus 180
for the
at East versus
Dobbins,
West with
right?
an 85 kg. Guys, match. Let's hear it for this match, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And both guys still look super. Luke, sure, like you said, nobody's applying pressure. Is a WAF set. Brandon looks still good. Craig loses that wrist, but still ways. Brandon looking to make adjustments. Craig's wrist pretty compromised right now. And more adjustments.
Both guys
Bob
can win
Brown,
from this
shout out
position. Both guys have the ability to win this.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think that's the right route.
Craig, maybe another elbow. Brandon loving it right now. Bob Brown stretch. Wow. Man, what a war. Craig Touye tires out. Wow.
There you go. Else with the correct transition to a press. Definitely did me thinking that he wouldn't be able to press from there. Oh, who's on? Wow. Both guys have one foul. This is our fourth match in this round.
I
Wow.
actually got to cover something. Absolutely, we can see what you guys see. I can just rewind my YouTube, but what is from Luke's side, you cannot see if that pin broke the plane, the elbow came off or not, because that camera was not able to get called back up. So that's what they're the benefit of the doubt about.
Craig there.
Whoa. My God.
And it's only one right now. I'm sweating.
I'm glad I didn't take my thermogenic before our arm wrestle. This match might take an hour.
Brian McCormick wanted to know why Brandon's pin did not count as a win. It's because a running foul.
Right.
If you have a running foul, you have to pin to get the start. You do not win on a pin when you have the running foul. Now, if Brandon's on the running foul and Craig, that pin counts.
Correct. Okay.
Wow. Definitely match of the night. Corey and Kody would have to pull something special to get matched.
I was going to say, I'm getting exhausted watching.
Yeah.
This. And
Listen,
there's still two more matches.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't have a chance at match of the night because if he stops me, that big strong dude is probably gonna pull right through me. So this is most likely our match of the night for the open the main card. Yeah. Wow,
Mike Halbert, the referees disagreed about what they saw. He says if you can't see the angle, you go with the ref's initial call. I understand that, but he disagreed with when the pin actually happened, with when the down ref actually called the foul.
Like I said, I'm already sweating, and there's two more matches.
There's potentially two more. There could just be one more, but they have the opportunity for
No,
two.
I mean two more matches.
Oh, two more matches.
Two more.
Yeah.
You got a match, bro.
I do. I
Okay,
forgot.
just so you know.
Look at that, man. Craig Tullier hit as hard as he could and did not get hit. I've been there against Jack, and you hit him out of that press. Horrible. Right here, Craig had enough outside pressure before Brandon was able to set that press. He just hit one more time for the pin. Yeah. It looked like Brandon was trying to adjust from right to the left of the center of the pad to try to reset so he could get that shoulder, but at the exact same time he did that, Craig timed a side pressure hit.
And it looks like as long as Brandon's got his pronation, he looks confident. And the moment it looks like it gets compromised, it looks like it's all Craig Tullier.
Yeah, or unless he's with that bent wrist press. He looked pretty confident
he did
there.
look pretty confident there. Yeah. Wow.
I just lost.
The storm calmed down outside, but it's
the
still
storm
just
is
heat.
definitely going on inside the Monster Factory
It's
right
definitely, yeah, it's a definitely big time storm in here.
Come on, Brandon.
Let's go, guys. Come out.
Again, a lot invested, weight cutting, traveling, the Monster Factory title on the line, these awesome trophies. I mean, there's all this stuff that's going through these gentlemen's head.
I
And then
couldn't
you
be
gotta
more
arm
impressed from Brandon Seltzer after making that cut and putting on a performance like this. Very, very impressive.
Michael Workspace. Michael did not pressure a referee into a redo. That was his decision. He called Michael over to tell him he wanted to do a redo.
Yeah, I don't pressure anybody to do anything. That's why we have a ref to do it.
Yep.
I asked for the replay. There was no replay. His call was to restart the match. I had no say in that whatsoever. I'm just coming back to the table to tell you what he decided.
And again, with everything on the line, it can't be anything biased. It just got to be Luke's call. And if he did it, it's what he sees versus what he didn't see. If he didn't see it, he's not going to call a pin that he didn't see.
Right.
Just
Well, he's not going to call a foul if he can't see
or
it.
whatever. He's not going to call anything he didn't
exactly.
see. That's
exactly.
it.
I just want everyone leaving the Monster Factory who competed there happy with their reffing, with their performance, with their experience. And that's all we're trying to do is make this thing
correct.
Find out who wants to win most, who has the most heart, who's your most prepared, and who gets to walk away with that championship axe.
And at the end of the day, the right arm wrest, the right guy's going to win. The right guy's
99%
gonna
of the
be
time,
handed
that's
that
how it's going to
trophy,
work.
who's
You
gonna
know,
win. That's the goal. Again, like you said earlier, I love the rule sets because these guys can arm wrestle
right
with the running foul system. I like it a lot.
Well, you tend to get to see more action, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, in other organizations, you can be rewarded by fouling, like
And
the
Brandon,
restart.
looking
Here,
to put that back pressure on, like you were talking about.
right?
Great guys, best of luck, Mike. Hey, Rebecca.
Thanks,
Hey, Derek, and hey,
Aw,
Jason.
Here we go.
It's not- Okay. Okay, Brandon keeping that pronation. It looks like his wrist is getting busted back a little bit, and that looks like when Craig's going to take over. Transition.
He's moving that elbow over.
Yep.
He wants that transitional press. He knows he has that lane if he can get to it.
And a lot of fatigue, wear and tear on both these guys' arms. Craig just putting down that side pressure, showing his
We're about to
shoulder
see
strength. Brandon's still hanging on.
Here comes Brandon.
Wow, impressive. Now, if you're Craig, are you just trying to bleed him out here? Brandon looks like he's
That's
gaining
it.
a
That's what
little bit
Brandon
of
wants.
traction right there.
Brandon's gaining some position.
Got that
there.
wedge set.
That's what he wanted. Here we are. We're going to see another round.
Yeah.
We're going to see another round. There's a lane for both guys to win
Absolutely.
from here.
Absolutely.
From here, both guys can win. That wasn't the lane for Craig, though.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Let them hear it, guys.
My gosh.
That was
My
a
goodness.
hell of a match.
It's hard to
Hella
be a
match.
commentator right now when you're a fan of arm wrestling because this
Man.
is an awesome match to watch. We got the best seats in the house, guys.
Wow.
I don't
Absolutely
know.
amazing arm wrestling.
Holy cow, that was excellent. Robert Norris has excellent production as usual. Enjoying the event. Keep up the awesome work. Rebecca and MMT, absolutely. Thank you, guys. Talk about what we just saw.
Let me tell you, we had one of the best matches of 2022 at Monster Factory 2 with
Yeah.
John Brzezinski and Corey West.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
This match has to be in the running.
Oh, my gosh.
This is crazy. These two guys, both of them came here wanting to win, wanting to represent, wanting to prove a point. I'm sure that little battle axe over there has a little definite incentive on top of becoming the champ and getting those bragging rights. But we have two hardcore professional athletes take this sport very serious, putting on a show for you right now, and is brought to you free. Thank you to VitaCell Biologics, Redcon One, Nine Line, Forgotten Wave, Forbidden Props, Black Rifle Coffee. Thank you, everyone, for the support.
That
All
was
right,
all in
Michael.
one breath.
I'm pretty badass.
I was going to say that was all in one breath.
Thank you.
And we see the emotions right there. Craig Toulet looking up at the sky, but the camera's taking. I mean, like you said, you can just see what this match means to both of these gentlemen. Both guys are getting worked on.
I got to give them applause. A round of
Yeah,
applause.
sure.
These guys are killing it. This is one hell of a match right here. And the thing is, every match, when you set it, you hope this is what you get.
Sure.
And sometimes one guy or girl just shows up in a better form, right? Right now, we are seeing two evenly matched arm wrestlers, two guys who don't want to quit. I mean, watching Brandon L. Seltzer stay in that match all the way through, those surges by Craig, boom, boom, and finally get that shoulder set,
Man.
you could just see the relief on his face once he got there. He's like, all right. I mean, this is amazing. This is an amazing match.
I think this match might be time-wise, if we timed it, might be longer than the entire event so far.
Possibly. If
I think
you have
these guys have been
if
on
you have
the table.
actual pulling time,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
bet I've arm wrestled more than anyone today combined.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, each match is a minute long. Like
At least.
I'm talking about from start to finish, just about, and then you have ball starts, restarts. Man, this is good stuff. So did I see a slip, or did they choose to go straight to strap? Because I've been talking a lot.
I don't think we saw a slip. I think both
I
gentlemen.
think they're
right?
choosing straight to
they
strap.
chose to-
All
they
right,
chose
and
to
see,
go for
that
the
just
strap.
shows you both these guys know where this match is
Yeah.
going to end up. Why spend any extra energy? We are 2-2 here. The winner of this match is your Monster Factory middleweight champion, takes home the battle axe and bragging rights for a while.
The thing is, I think these guys' arms are going to be so sore. I think they're going to have to get someone to carry that axe for them.
They may have to. They may have. This is a legitimate concern now.
Let's go.
Wow.
Come on, Brandon.
Again, this is basically who wants it more at this time. Both guys got to have fatigue, massive amount of fatigue. They know the lane each other's going to. Who wants it more? Who wants it more?
We will find out.
Come on, Craig, come on.
Craig looks very good. That's a very good offensive
Really
start
good
from
start
Craig.
for Craig
If he
this
can
time.
keep that cup, right now I don't see how Brandon gets access to that press without putting severe danger and risk on his arm.
Yep.
He's getting for it. Craig keeps hitting. If Craig goes front and back, he can get it. Brandon's setting it. If Brandon can push, if he can
He's
shove his elbow,
almost
oh my
there.
God.
He's
This is
almost
crazy.
there. Craig getting behind his
Craig
shoulder.
has got to transition to a press from this position, or he is going to get bent wrist press, a la Jerry Cataret.
This is, I was going to say, very
Craig is
similar
on
to
a
Jerry
runner.
Cataret
Craig
right
is
now.
on a runner. We have one running foul on Craig. Do not foul out. Do not foul out. Let's go, guys.
Was that a pin? Wow. Brandon.
Wow.
El Cesar.
Oh, my God.
I'm exhausted, Michael. I need a break.
Wow.
We're all exhausted here.
I mean, I'm sitting there counting out Brandon Seltzer's ability to access that bent wrist press, and he held on for dear life.
Because that looked
Got
like the
that
best
transition.
start. That looked like the best start of the so
For
far
Craig.
for Craig.
Phenomenal start. Wow. Congratulations. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Brandon said he can't, like I said, he can't hail the hammer.
Oh, my God.
That arm
Wow.
is pumped.
My goodness. Let's
Wow.
get Craig Toulet in here. I don't know if he's going to have the energy to talk, but That was a hard fought battle right there.
Craig, take a second, take some water, get your thoughts. Wow, what a match. First of all, how's that going to not be match of the night? Match of the year? Who knows? Michael said we had a last time at Monster Factory 2, we had an amazing match between Corey and John. That might be even crazier.
It definitely was. That was the craziest match. Listen here. We all know how strong you are.
Yeah.
What did this guy do to get? I mean, I know it's in lanes. I know it's, match styles make matches.
Yeah.
And he denied you access to a lot of the power that you possess. But that was an all-out war. Some of the best arm wrestling I've ever seen from you. Very proud of you. I know it's not the outcome you wanted, but what do you got to say to him?
I'm very proud of Brandon. It was a war. I got some spots in my hand and stuff that got fatigued, and I just ran out of gas.
I'm looking at your smartwatch. How many calories do you think you just burned right there, Craig?
That's probably well over 1,000.
Right? I think Michael and I burned about 600 just watching.
I've got this headset on. They're going to hate me because I was screaming at the table. It was an amazing match.
Yeah.
So, Craig, like I said, not the results you wanted. You got a huge match coming up, East versus West, though. What do you do between now and then?
Just make sure I take care of my holes in my game and just keep training hard and hope for the best.
Yeah, man. Awesome to watch you perform. Again, like I said, like Michael and I said, he's known you a long time. I know Juju a couple years. I know you're an awesome guy, strong guy. It just makes what Brandon did that much more impressive.
Yeah.
Because I think you're top world class, like in that.
100%. 100%. Very good
World-class,
chance
yeah.
he becomes the East versus West 85 kg world champ very soon.
Yeah.
You just ran into a guy who wanted to win tonight, and y'all fought it out to the very end, and it could have went either way. Super happy to have you.
Thank you.
Now you and Rebecca have y'all's matches out of the way. We have the birthday celebration tonight, and safe travels going home, brother. But super proud of you. And always
Nice guy. You wanted Brandon a present for your birthday. That's all it was, right? That's all it was.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, brother. God bless.
Craig, awesome to watch you, man. What a performance.
Thanks,
wow.
man.
Craig, C-Reg, Toulier. Let's talk to our winner right now. The super dehydrated, then rehydrated again, Brandon L. Seltzer. Brandon, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I still got covered in sweat, man. I can't even take that towel off right now. My hands are so blown
Hold
up.
the mic up for me, my friend.
Yeah.
So we watched you cut weight last night. I was asking Michael, I asked Rebecca, what did you end up weighing today?
Before we pulled?
Yeah, before you pulled.
Last time I weighed myself, I had my shoes and clothes and everything on. It was 220.
220.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
He rehydrated big time.
I mean, a lot of it was just water.
Of
Just
course.
bloated. A lot of it was from bloat. But
And right
it
now, you're
helps.
probably about 185 after all the sweat.
All that sweat. Yeah, I just fucking cut weight again. I should just go to a tournament and compete left-handed now.
Wow. Dude, it was so impressive because me and Mike were sitting here watching, and every time one of you looked like you got to your spot, it's like the other guy won. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I think it all came down to whoever had more rise in the setup. Every time I was able to get more rise, I was able to get a good position in the start. And when he went
All right, keep rolling. All right. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this upcoming match, my training partner Corey West, good friend Kody. I've known Kody for 20 plus years. Corey and I have religiously been trained together for the last 3 years. He had an injury almost 2 years to the date. He's came back stronger than ever. He's never had any success against Kody. Is tonight the night? We're about to find out. This match is brought to you again by our title sponsor, VitaCell Biologics. I want to urge everyone, if you have an injury, you only have one body. People are like, is it expensive? Not compared to the quality of life that you can see from the benefits of stem cells and exosomes. VitaCell Biologics, 1-855-696-CELL, 1-855-696-CELL. Use code MONSTER. This event is coming off and happening because of their title sponsorship and their support of the Monster Factory. I feel like it's time to go hear from the athletes. What do you guys think?
Sure. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So Corey West, yeah, dude's a monster. I was talking to him the other day, and he told me he weighed in at 428 pounds in the morning, and I thought, that's 80 pounds bigger than me. There's not a lot of human beings that are that much bigger than I am. What I plan on doing is running away from him. I'm going to try and keep him away from his body, keep his wrist straight, and hopefully I can use my speed to my advantage. If he stops it, could be a bad day for me. He has improved a ton since we last arm wrestled, and he's a bad dude.
No, about 6.5 weeks ago, I partially tore my right bicep.
So to prepare for Kody, I've pretty much done everything that I've always done, just tried to be a good bit stronger. We've met up in the past, and that's always been the problem, was just not being able to slow him down, stop the match. My center table posting is far better than it's ever been, so I think there's a fair chance that if I can get the match to stop, that I'm the stronger guy.
All right, and we are back with the Monster Factory 3. 2 matches left. We do apologize about the sound stuff. Again, it's weather probably is what's doing it, but rest assured we talked to the sound guys, and they're going to fix everything in the master copy, so you can always go back and rewatch it and hear all the important stuff that we're all saying, because everything we say is really freaking important. Michael, you were talking about VitaCell Biologics. How quick did you feel some like the change, like from the time to you did the procedure?
Once I had the injury occur, I got the stem cells within 5 days.
Okay.
I probably had pain in the bicep for about 10 days. The pain went away. I was doing the blood flow, doing everything. And then I finally started testing it with some arm wrestling movements. It feels great. I am getting muscle soreness after I train, since I didn't train for so long.
Sure.
But I'm very confident about the healing. I'm very optimistic. But enough about that. I do appreciate VitaCell. They're amazing. But let's go to Luke Polster and see what's going to happen.
2 little guys coming up to the table.
Almost 800 pounds on that bulked it down arm wrestling table.
Luke Polcher is well, according to my match, because he beat me yesterday, I think he's about 240.
Oh yeah, he's still touching the
but
thing. So
Luke's
we're
a big guy, and
pounds.
he looks really small right now.
Yeah.
Now, is this a match that it's hard to be biased to because it's your training partner?
Both guys are great guys, and I always support Kody being our number 1 in North America. I do think if there's a legit challenge to that ranking, it is Corey West,
and we're going
to find out right now.
And I was talking to both gentlemen, and Corey said he's never actually got a win on Kody.
Never.
Either him.
Never got him out of the center of the table.
Crazy.
Okay, so Kody looked very good.
Yeah, Corey looked
in that
good
setup.
there.
Cody looked very good. It looked like Corey dumped his wrist. I don't know if Corey did that on purpose because he wanted to go to the strap, or is Kody still a level higher?
No, you pull with Corey all the time. How does he feel in strap, out of strap? What do you think he's better at?
Once you get tied to that 429-pound man, it is not ideal.
Okay, I would imagine.
But Kody is a large man himself.
They're both large.
Tons of experience. He's been in the game for a very, very long time. If I was just to go by that very first start, you have to look at Kody being the favorite.
Yeah.
Did Corey do that on purpose? Is he got a different lane? Was he just wanting access to the strap? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out very shortly how this is going to go. And like I said, Corey has never been able to get the stop or get Kody out of the center of the table.
Mhm.
If he can do one of those two things, I like his chances.
Now, is that a hard mindset to overcome? You know?
Well, he came into this match as the favorite, although Kody hadn't been pinned outside of Morozov in like 4 or 5 years. So, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Corey West, ladies and
Oh my
gentlemen,
God.
has arrived. My Monster is a little excited.
Wow. I feel like he might have went to the strap on purpose.
I'd say that's an accurate assessment. Wow, Corey West, ladies and gentlemen, just looks really strong. He looked at
if you look at that match,
you
like want to see Corey and Morozov right now.
Right now.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I'm going to watch 2 more rounds at least.
Wow. That was no one has done that to Cody Merritt in a very long time.
Not even Morozov.
I mean, later rounds maybe.
That's
But
what
the
I'm saying,
first
not round
start,
one.
no one's done that to Cody.
Wow.
The fact that Corey, I mean, you look at Luke. Luke's over going, there's no way Cody's going to lose. We talked about this leading up to this. I mean, there are a handful of people in this room right now that are shocked. There's the rest of the people in here is like, that's what I expected.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey is that strong. The guys here from the South grab a hold of him regularly, and we know he's something special.
Yeah. What are people in the chat saying, Rebecca? Are
They're
people
all
just
saying
like, wow? Or?
4-letter words followed or preceded by holy.
Oh my God.
We'll let you use your imagination.
All right.
We're all super G right here at the
Sure.
Monster Factory.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, because the only MF we say here is Monster,
Monster
Factory.
Factory.
That's it.
That's
That's
only
the one.
And it's preceded by the number 3. Wow. And
they're going straight to strap. Well, that is an optimistic approach to have a good outside the strap start, to have that happen in the strap. Cody must think he has a different lane or he missed the go. There's some confidence that must be in his head to immediately go straight to the strap, in my opinion, because like I've said previously, tying yourself to Corey West most of the time is not ideal.
And that's not a misprint on the back of this. It doesn't. We didn't spell West wrong. It actually
says gorilla.
It says gorilla. Okay,
because he is a human form of a gorilla.
I shook Corey's hand. I met Corey yesterday for the first time, and
it was the first time.
That's the first time I met Corey in person. I shook his hand, and it felt like
what I told you?
It felt like he had some kind of surgical, like a
implant,
a baseball or something, put in his.
It's very uncomfortable. Dave Chafee said prior to arm wrestling Levon, the only time in his life he couldn't cap his thumb was when he pulled Corey West. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh shit! Oh
my goodness!
I'm sitting here. Don't you wish you would have made that match of the night? We could be done.
Oh my God!
Finish on that note.
Rebecca's ready to get. She got cake and everything on.
I got cake.
I know. You want to start celebrating.
Ooh, shit!
I'm gonna watch some arm wrestling. So.
But I
can't wait to
the people that don't understand what is happening right now, this has never happened in the last 5 years in North America.
Cody Merritt.
Travis Bajent better be glad he retired, because he'd be getting flipped over the table if he pulls Corey West.
So, I mean, Cody represented America over Worlds.
Is this what are you? What the hell? Oh my God!
I mean, I think we were saying earlier that
I love
Rebecca
me some
gave a
Cody
speech.
Merritt, though. This is
it's hard to watch, but at the same time, it's still awe of what's possible from this young man from Arkansas.
Well, I was going to say
he's 6 years in the sport.
That's crazy, man. Wow. I was going to say Rebecca gave a speech beforehand saying this isn't a church, this is Monster Factory. We can root for our favorite pick, but I think everyone's in shock.
They're in shock.
I think it's
I'm
that
looking out there,
calm of like
bunch of wide eyes, folks. Yeah.
Wow. Now, if you're Cody, what do you do? How do you adjust to that?
Well, listen, they're going straight to the strap again because he's like, I don't want to have to pull this guy outside the strap, slip from him, feel that surge and pain him arm. Let's just see what we can do in the strap. Right now, Corey West, who's known for being a dominant inside puller, is top rolling the top roller. That's what's happening.
I'm in shock. Only because I've been watching Cody for years and watching him kind of do what Corey's doing to him to everybody. Wow. And
number one in North America.
We got a new dude to watch. What just happened? 3-0 Corey West over Kody Merritt. Not only your Monster Factory super heavyweight left-handed
I'm out,
champion,
guys.
Michael Todd's stepping away. He's got a little bit of business to do. He's got a big Ukrainian dude that he's got to go to war with right now. So Michael's got to get in his headspace. I'm going to talk to the two participants. First, I got big Kody Merritt sitting next to me. We're going to get him sitting down here. All right, so I'm with Kody Merritt. Kody, we were talking yesterday. You said that's never happened. It just happened. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. He had an unfair advantage. He had a gorilla on the back of his name. You should have had some kind of nickname.
Well, everybody knows Corey. He knows he's a cheater.
Okay.
So cheating with that name on the back of there.
It looked very cheating to me. Yeah. Everything he did looked very unfair.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Luke about it afterwards.
Well, yeah.
I blame the reffing in my match. Chance Shaw reffed my match, so it's probably the ref.
Yeah.
But what? Talk to us. So seriously, what happened? How did that
So,
feel?
I felt pretty good coming into this match.
I was gonna say, any injuries, anything?
I still have some pain in my forearm from back when my arm broke, and I've been trying to get over that, but I don't feel it when I'm competing because the adrenaline, it just takes over. But it affects my training, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse.
Of course.
Like, Corey is, my goodness gracious, that is a strong man.
Okay, so you pulled who's considered the best left-hand arm wrestler in the world, maybe with Artem Morzov. What did that feel like? How did that feel different? Like, if you had to make a prediction right now, Artem versus Corey, how do you see that match going?
Wow, that's a good question.
I'm good at this.
I don't know. I mean, they're both up and coming. Well, Morozov's already there. He's a bad dude, and he's just going to get better and better. He's really young. He's kind of like Chance, just 24, 25 years old, and he's got a ton of potential and a big future. Corey's a little bit older than that, but still just getting started. I think he's got 4 or 5 years in the.
I think he said 6, or 4 years, 6
somewhere
years.
In there. He doesn't have a lot of time in the sport.
Sure.
And he is just a beast.
Yeah.
I would like to see it. I think Corey's got more side pressure than Artem. Artem's got a really good hand, and he's got a really tall arm. It'd be interesting to see for sure.
I think we're all interested to see that match. But it's always an honor to watch you perform. I know how strong you are. I know, that's what I'm saying. What's crazy is we know how strong you are. Just like with Craig Tooley, I said I know how strong you guys are. So to see you guys lose is almost like makes me scratch my head a bit, So
yeah. Well, I don't like losing. I've said that a bunch of times. It's not.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened a lot lately, and it's not fun for me to go through.
Sure.
Hopefully it doesn't happen much more.
Alrighty.
But yeah, it was fun. I want to thank Michael and Rebecca for having us out here. My beautiful wife for the support she always gives me.
Of course.
So, I'm a baby. I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to that, but it's important that she's there for me.
Absolutely.
So
you're good there. Go there, ladies and gentlemen. And we need a bigger chair here because I'm going to sit next to who everyone calls the gorilla. I shook this guy's hand yesterday, and it's not right. Corey West, man, what a freaking dominant performance. How do you feel, brother?
Emotional.
Okay, put the mic up. We need to hear you.
Emotional.
Okay.
That's really the only thing I can say about it. Happy.
I mean, we talked yesterday. You said you never done that with Kody. You have never got a win on him, and for not only to win, but to look so dominant, like how does that feel?
Cody's one of my good friends.
Yeah.
So mixed emotions.
Sure.
It feels great in the aspect of competition. On top of, I don't know what the term is, but I hate it for Kody.
Right.
So it's like
love it for you though. That's got to feel fucking awesome, man.
It just.
You just made me say my first F-bomb all night. So that's how pumped I am for you.
I mean, it's great.
Yeah. Chance Shaw's with me right now. What do you think about that, Chance? What did we just watch?
We watched Corey close the gap. A couple years ago, we saw Kody and Corey, and Kody was just too much.
Mm-hmm.
Corey has obviously been putting in a ton of work, and I think he's ready to go to the next level. I'd love to see Corey and Morzov.
Yeah. That's got to be the match, right? That's got to be the match everyone wants to see. I mean, I think you just cemented that match to happen. We know Engen was watching. He chimed in earlier. Thank you for the super chat. And sorry? He does have another match, I know. So, but I'm saying we need to see this guy be the best left-handed dude in the world. It was awesome to watch you. We're going to watch your friend, your training partner, the guy who's making this all possible, the Monster, coming up next. Do you have anything else to say before we go?
No, I appreciate the
Are
opportunity.
you going to be in Michael's corner?
Thank Kody for, for sure. Thank Kody for the opportunity. I love him. It's a good time.
All right.
Great job,
Corey West, ladies and gentlemen, the Gorilla showed what he is made of. Welcome, Chan Shaw, the 20-year-old. You get younger every time I talk to you, so no, I'm kidding. But we got Chan Shaw here with me. We got Rebecca Todd, and we're going to watch the main event right now. You got some super chats.
Yeah, I actually just want to say, hang on. Paul Italia dropped a super chat saying, way to go, Corey. You have seriously leveled up. Thank you, Monster Family, for bringing up this great event. Great job, Jason. He is doing a fabulous job, guys. So that was absolutely amazing to see and amazing to see in person. But right now, I've got to throw it to VitaCell Biologics because they are the title sponsor of this event and this match specifically. Let it roll, guys.
I'm very proud to announce our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches, VitaCell Biologics. Call 1-855-696-CELL. 1-855-696-CELL 2355 and use code MONSTER.
See all this white?
Yes.
See how it's black over there?
Yes.
That's all regrowth.
That's all.
All this is new growth.
Yeah.
They're covered in that black spot.
Mm-hmm.
VitaCell Biologics, pure MSC-derived stem cells. Stem cells by nature work to heal, repair, and restore the body. Exosomes found in healthy tissue have shown 1,000 times growth factor proteins to help modulate the inflammatory healing process. Thank you again to VitaCell Biologics for your contribution to Monster Factory 3 and being our title sponsor for all 4 championship matches.
All right, and we are back at the Monster Factory 3. We have one more match. It's the main event, the left-handed heavyweight championship here at the Monster Factory. We got Monster Michael Todd against a guy we just saw 3-0, an awesome arm wrestler in Pavlo Dervinyeviv. Chan Shaw, what are you thinking here?
I think we're going to see Michael come out with a really hard, really sideways press.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested to see if Pavlo can catch that with his bicep and bring it center table.
Mrs. Monster Michael Todd, what are you feeling here? You don't care. It's left hand, right?
It's left hand, so it is a little bit less pressure for me. Main thing is I just want to see both athletes maintain, that level of health that we all come through this injury free. And Michael's going to do what he does, and it's either going to work against this beast, this Ukrainian beast, or it's not. So we will see.
But yeah, even if someone gets hurt, we got VitaCell Biologics. They'll fix us up, no problem. Let's go take it over to Luke Polcher, main event of the evening.
Yeah.
Now, Chance, I didn't talk to you about this. We saw Pavlo 3-0 Paul in. Was that surprising to you?
I wish it wasn't, but I wish it was surprising, but it was not surprising at all.
Have you trained much with Paul or Pavlo before this?
I've trained a little bit with Paul, never with Pavlo.
Okay, so here we go. Luke's going to get these guys. Again, we assume that Michael's going to do that same thing you just said, to dive in. And wow.
So we saw Michael go for that inside press, and like I said, Pavlo was able to catch it on his bicep.
Yeah, and then it looked like Michael's wrist got compromised on the. Who do you favor in the strap?
In the strap, I don't think it matters strap or no strap. I think the only thing that matters is the go.
Yep.
If Michael can flash pin him, then he gets the win. But I think as soon as it stops, Pavlo's a heavy favorite.
Yeah. Well, we saw that basically almost verbatim what happened against Paul Lynn. We saw Paul kind of get good starts. Not kind of, got good starts every round.
Absolutely.
And Pavlo just literally was just too much once you put the brakes on.
Yeah, Pavlo not known for being quick.
Yeah.
No.
Physically, mentally, he's a pretty fun guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's a good dude. Yeah, we were saying at dinner yesterday, I looked at Pavlo, and every time I looked over, it looked like I was like, man, is that guy always just in the best lighting? That dude looks like a freaking beast. Again, Luke Polcher making sure everything is fair. Neither guy loading center, taking out the wrist slack. Michael looks like he's got a little bit of carve.
You're moving, not him. There's no pressure here. Wrist power. Ready, go.
Oh, let it
Wow,
go, baby.
so
Let it
Michael
go,
go-
baby. Let it go.
Wow. And Rebecca, I can hear the commentating. I can feel the nerves. You're making me nervous, Rebecca.
Okay, maybe somebody should turn off my mic.
That is raw and uncensored emotion right there, folks. So Pablo just jumped up 1-0 over Michael. Again, Michael looked like he got to the spot that he wanted to, but like you said, Pablo stopped him.
I don't think it's getting to a spot. I think it's getting to the pin pad.
You have
that
to get
Michael
to the
needs.
pad. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying for Michael.
Pablo
right?
has shown his arm is way too much for Michael as soon as it stops.
Yeah. Obviously, his arm looks way too much for everyone in this room right now.
Hey,
maybe not. Okay, sorry.
Not you.
Not everybody. Okay. I got to give you a couple digs. You're mean to me. Chanshaw is mean to me off
It's in
camera.
love.
It's all love. Okay, I take it back. You look good. We all look good in our Monster Factory shirts here. Am I out angling you, bro? Well, maybe. I don't know. Rebecca's
It's
out
the lighting,
angling
it's
us
the lighting.
both.
I think they
Rebecca's
put a
got that
filter.
filter on that makes her look nice and pretty.
Oh,
That's not
It's
a
all
filter.
about a filter,
That's no
is it?
filter. That's pretty. So if you guys joining us, Pablo had a 3-0 victory over Paul Lynn to win the heavyweight right-handed title here at the Monster Factory. Looking to make double hammers tonight. That would be crazy. Michael, like you said, looking to go straight to the pad.
oh, babe.
And Pablo again looks
He's giving it
exactly-
everything he's got, guys.
Look just like
He doesn't have it.
No.
He just doesn't have it today.
I would expect the same thing in the next round here. Pablo doesn't seem to be exerting too much energy. Once he catches it, he's getting in good position.
Yeah, we're looking at the replay right now, and you see Michael, like Chance is saying, if he's trying, he got to go straight to the pad, because if he gets Pablo to get that stop, it just like you said, he just looks too dang strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does that feel like when you're? I mean, you've been in probably all the positions where you're up 2-0, you're down 2-0. Obviously, you want to be the guy that's up 2-0, but how do you maintain composure if you're Pablo and not get overconfident? And how do you get out of that headspace if you're Michael right now?
If I'm Pavlo, I'm doing the same thing again.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't need to make any adjustments. I don't need to get overconfident. I just need to do what I've been doing. If I'm in Michael's shoes, I know Michael traditionally only has one move. It hasn't worked twice. It's time to switch it up.
Yeah. What do you think Michael will do? So if you're Michael, where are you trying to go?
If I'm Michael, I'm hitting hard outside fast. I don't know if he has that tool right now.
Right.
Yeah. I think we're going to see him go inside again, and it's going to be the same story.
Now, can Michael make an adjustment maybe on his angle where he's setting
don't
up
think
on
so.
the pad?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it looks like he's setting up the same way.
I'm saying like his elbow placement on the pad, does that give him access to maybe any better angle potentially?
I don't believe so. Not only does Michael's angle matter, but Pavlo's setting up to catch. Yep. So Pavlo's going to catch the same. Yep.
I can see anything between them. I can see it. He's right behind the shoulder.
I'm good distance here. No, okay.
Yeah, we're good. Don't move.
Go! Michael, it looks like you caught him even sooner that time.
There you go, guys.
Pablo
He is too
Zbigniew,
much.
3-0, your double axe, double Monster Factory 3 champion, right-handed. Oh, wait. We might.
Must have been a foul.
Must have been a foul.
One foul on Pavlo, I'd imagine.
There you go.
And there you go, Michael, with a different angle right there. That looks better, though.
Looks much better.
Let's talk one second. He's the winner. I'm just happy.
Okay. Oh, so the official call is 3-0 Pablo.
But that's what you can do when it's like when you live like 20 feet from there. You can do that, right? Rebecca wants to celebrate Mike. We'll yell at him. We'll give him some. We'll give him some dislikes on the chat. Those are from Rebecca. And to go in the strap, Michael looks like he's obviously what you're saying, trying to go way outside, but it looks like it looks like Pablo just too dang strong. Pablo
Performance by Pablo.
Sorry?
Very dominant.
Awesome. I mean, all
Pablo,
day,
very
both
impressive.
hands, like super impressive. The guy looks awesome. The guy is awesome. He's got 2 axes. I don't
to
think
go
he read
6-0 against these two opponents is very.
It's
very
huge.
impressive.
That's a huge thing because it's not like these are world champions. We just saw Paul Lynn do amazing in East versus West. I'm going to sit here with the monster. You know how to use the mic. Michael Todd, not not the results you wanted, but talk to us.
Okay, so I don't know if I wasn't fast enough or if he was just too strong.
Yeah.
I was getting on top of it, but I did not feel as explosive as I have been in the past with the press, with the engagement. And he has some load in the setup that could be slowing me down a bit.
Yep.
But once he stops, he's just so strong.
Yeah.
Like he's just so strong. I don't have the confidence left-handed that I do right to stay in the fight because it's came apart before,
Sure.
So I try to dig, and he just closed.
You're still like you have some shoulder issues still.
Yeah,
right?
I don't feel any pain.
Okay.
I don't feel any pain at all on my shoulder. Regardless if it's completely torn and it's partially torn, it doesn't matter. I pull on Corey all the time.
Okay.
So to have someone stop my press once I hit it, that takes a lot of power. Yeah. So his biceps are probably among some of the strongest in the world right now. We saw what he did with Paul right-handed.
Yeah.
The kid is very, very strong. Now, like I said, we're going to pull a lot. Like that's not the only time I'll pull this dude this year. That's why I wanted to get a couple more in there to see what it felt like.
Sure.
2023, I'm going to run into Pavlo a lot. I'm hunting you.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. That's just not happening
But
yet.
you're that guy. You hate
But
losing.
the guy was strong. I couldn't have done anything today. I don't know. I was so proud of Corey. Can't say how proud I am of Corey.
Okay.
But Pablo's awesome.
Yeah.
Great job. I wanted that axe. I'd already picked out a spot. So I'm taking his legs out before he leaves somehow.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not. You're going to meet him at the airport. He can't carry that on the plane anyway.
Exactly.
You got to watch it and keep it here at the Monster Factory.
Dude's
right?
so strong. I really thought I was going to be able to flash pin.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, once a match stopped, I was unwilling to commit and just grind.
Yeah.
But hey, dude's awesome. Congratulations. Thanks for all the support. Hope everybody's enjoyed the show.
Awesome.
I'm pleased with how everything turned out. No injuries. I think Leroy's actually okay.
Yes.
He had a little pop in his thing. They stopped the match. I'm happy that he's going to be able to continue. We have a lot of fun after pulling. I'm about to have some cake, so that makes everything better.
Everything.
But let's talk to Pavlo for a minute. Awesome dude.
Well,
Super
Michael,
congratulations.
before you leave, while you're sitting here, like I said, you put on an awesome event for myself, athletes like Chance, everyone around. You put on an awesome event. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Wasn't for the Monster Factory. Wasn't for your love of the sport, your constant dedication. We just thank you, Michael, for everything you're doing for the sport, man. You're awesome. It's awesome to watch you. Can't wait to watch that right hand against Ungabayov.
I'm excited. I really do. I think the right, like I said, right now, just holding this, I have tingling through my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't felt my fingers in 15 years
Wow.
from a pinched ulnar nerve. And I feel like those nerves are coming back to life.
That's awesome.
And thanks again to VitaCell Biologics.
Yeah.
So I do.
On your
I had it. Like
okay.
I had it.
Any
I've had
more?
two dosage of the left shoulder because it's not going to heal back the complete tear.
Yeah.
But this partial tear in the back of the supraspinatus. We did have some healing, and I didn't follow the protocol because I had prior commitments. So I did beat the champs, left a bunch of stuff. Right. But I did rest the last couple of weeks left. He hadn't done anything. So I do believe there's going to be some healing that takes place in that supraspinatus. There's most.
All right.
But let's hear from the champ.
All righty. Michael Todd, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and we're going to bring him for the second time, winning a second axe. You love axes. That's what it is. You're just an axe collector.
Yes.
I said axes, not asses. Chance and I we're ass men. You're an axe man. So
I'm an ass man too.
You're an ass man too. Yeah, we all are, right? Pablo, congratulations, man.
Thank
Super
you.
dominant. We've seen Michael Todd flash pin the best of them. Todd Hutchins here, like the last Monster Factory. What have you been doing? Why are you leveling up still?
I'm eating well.
You're eating well. Okay.
I'm training at the gym 3 to 5 times a week.
A week. I thought you were going to say a day.
Always.
I thought you were going to say a day.
I'm working. I'm raising 4 kids, and that's what I do. I'm arm wrestling.
Yeah. Awesome performance, man. I mean, you got wins over 2 of the best guys in the world today. One day, yet alone in 1 month or 1 week. Chance, you got anything for Pavlo? Anything you want to talk to him about?
Yeah, I can do that because I'm always pulling the tournament. And there is more than 6 matches a day. It's maybe Michigan State. I pulled 60 matches a day.
Wow,
or something like that. And I'm ready for this. And that's performance-wise. Otherwise, strength-wise, yes, I believe in power and strength. Probably I'm stronger than I'm technique arm wrestler, but that's make the difference, And while I'm catched somebody, it's it's power.
What do you got, Chance?
Yeah, Pavlo, super impressive performance today. What does your future look like? Do you have anyone in mind for maybe the next Monster Factory or even East versus West?
As I said, there is nothing set yet, but I'm planning to hit the Illinois State. It's a great tournament, and it's my home state. Then plans for IFA, plans I already registered for Arnold Classic. Then hopefully next Monster Factory will invite me. I very hope so. I love this place. I love the people. I love the event. What else? Maybe East versus West. We're talking with Engin, but there is so many names on the list, so it didn't happen yet. But probably it will within a year or so. What else? I'm open. I mean, invite me. I'll be there. No problem. No
There
problem.
you go.
I'm
If you
ready
want
to
to book
pull.
this guy, you know where to find him. Again, awesome to watch you, man. You're a humble dude. You're a strong guy.
Thank you.
You're a nice
Great
man.
job, Pavlo.
Thank you very much.
Awesome
We'll take
job.
2 more seconds
Go.
thanks to Monster Factory again. This is a great event. This is one of the best I ever been to for sure. This is great family of arm wrestlers, and I've been treated like a part of the family. Thank you very much. And yes, we've been banging hard on the table. We took our 10 minutes being enemies, and this is it. Love you all. Thank you for the sponsors, all of them who actually making this happens and sponsoring the athletes, the event together. Thank you very much, guys.
Pablo says he was treated like part of the family, but that's because he didn't beat up Michael yet. So he's going to get his ass whooped a little bit.
I know that.
I know. Again, you're an awesome guy. You're a gentleman and a super strong guy. Awesome watching
work, Pablo.
performance. Polar Diviniabev, guys. Wow. And we're going to bring back the monsters. I'm going to get back in my monster sandwich here. We got Rebecca and Michael coming in. What a night, guys. If you're just tuning in, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. I'm just going to tell you of everything from the undercard. We had Bob Brown 3-0 over Kyle. We had Dustin Hyatt 3-1 over Corey Johnson. We had I'm going to say his name. Micaiah Polk has a 2-0 over Leroy Walker. Again, Leroy had a little bicep injury, but just for the athlete's safety, we stopped the match. Then we had Brent Rockers take an awesome dominant performance over Joe Fox 3-0. We had, earmuffs again. My wife, Sarah Latona, 3-0 over Rebecca Todd. And then on to our main card, we had Chance Shaw 3-0 over BJ Fakakis. Paul Lynn got 3-0 by that same guy. Pavlo 3-0 over Penn. Then we had match of the night, had to be match of the night. Brandon O'Selser 3-2 over Craig Tullier. Then we watched maybe the breakthrough performance of the night. Corey West 3-0 left-handed, your champion left-handed over Kody, maybe, and now the number one guy in North America left-handed over Kody Merritt. And then unfortunately, earmuffs for you, Pavlo 3-0 left-handed champion over my friend Michael Todd. What a night. I'm sweaty.
Yeah, it was a great night. Great night. Like I said on my match, Pablo was just stronger. Wanted to get up there right-handed and pull. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Because the left, although half my world titles, half my national titles are left arm, the left's not the same confidence that I have in my right. The right, as long as I'm not touching the pin pad, I feel like the match just started. Left, there's a few spots I get into, and I'm just not willing to fight it out. But I don't know if there's any amount of fighting I could have done to overpower that man today. On the left, for sure, he was super, super strong. His performance right-handed against Paul Lynn just speaks volumes.
Massive.
Hell, that might have scared me. Maybe I didn't go as hard as I should after watching that. I don't know, but huge congratulations to all the champions tonight. Brandon O'Selser, wow. I mean, to fight like that was spectacular. Pablo over Paul, amazing. Pablo's victory over me, I didn't expect it, honestly, but it was very impressive. Corey West.
Yeah.
Corey West was amazing.
Yeah. Again, it's so hard to say the difference between match of the night and performance in the night. Maybe performance
of the night was definitely Corey West. Match of the night was definitely. Now we don't vote on it, but there's no way someone doesn't vote on Craig and Brandon because there is a $500 pay, $1,000 match of the night, $500 to each athlete. On the main card, we have not had anybody vote on the undercard yet as far as who's going to pay that. Rebecca's going to be putting that up pretty soon. Do you have anybody to talk about real quick?
Yeah, a Silky Wilkie says double axe champion. That's a shout out for Pavlo. Guys, again, we really appreciated you guys joining us in watch tonight. So many people say they really enjoyed it. Eugene Joseph, thanks for the fantastic events and congrats, Pavlo. proving astrology. Any chance we can get a Devin versus Pavlo on the left for the next Monster Factory? Phil Woody of the UK says, thanks for an amazing event. Always love the support from Phil. Thank you so much. And then Pseudonym, live after party with the Aussie arm wrestler and Silky Wookie. Pavlo, whatever you do, don't put the trophy up in a high place. I don't know what that's about. Josteen Carlson, thanks from Norway. Guys, again, we really appreciate all of the support. We're going to have some after pulling here. I'm
going to speak on that real quick. If you're saying that someone can take the trophy from Pavlo, they can never take the trophy from Pavlo. That is his trophy. It's not a traveling award. It's not a legacy hammer. Once you win an axe here, that axe is yours. You take it home with you. As far as having Devin down here, that's a 240-pound division. If he wants to make 240 pounds, we can discuss it. But other than that, he has zero chance against Corey West left-handed. He will run through him like a child.
He will definitely do
It
that.
won't even be close.
They were talking,
won't be close.
I think they were talking about they don't want the axe up, don't put the axe up high.
Okay,
I don't want it
falls
to
on
fall
you?
on his head. Yeah,
Yeah, that could be it
That's
too.
what they actually meant.
I'm just saying a lot of people comment about these traveling awards now, and we don't have that at Monster Factory.
Great event. Again, guys, we need to sign off because we want to get to some after pulling, and this girl wants to get to her birthday party.
Amen to that.
Happy
And there's
birthday to
pizza.
Rebecca Todd. I think you got another super chat coming real quick.
Pseudonym, join
Okay.
the Aussie arm wrestler
Oh, we
for
got
the
that
after party. Okay, guys.
All right, guys, be blessed. Thanks again for the support. I think this is one of our shows yet. Very well ran. Thank you to Enid Live. Once again, VitaCell Biologics, 1-855-696-CELL. Use code MONSTER. Redcon1, Nine-Line Apparel. Use code MONSTER20 on both of those. Redcon1 Energy. Black Rifle Coffee, Forgotten Wave, Forbidden Props. Without those guys and having an anonymous donor to help
Anonymous
get this
donor,
thing
we didn't
going.
mention.
And if you
That was
guys
me.
only knew the conversations that we have had, you'd be very, very excited. It's an
That's
exciting
awesome.
time to be involved in arm wrestling.
Yes, it is.
Monster Factory 3 is out.
All right.